Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, you can boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I stole. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster, silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. When they kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live in the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, penning on the Rico. Digging in my pocket, and a profit. Big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of the Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I see you. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chat, I trust it back for y'all. I rap, I'm black on track, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I'm right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. When they kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high. I trust my heart. Melody is my beat. Too afraid of the changes. I'm alright in your way. Dark nights in my prayers.
Cousins, what's going on? What's up? What's up? I hope everybody is enjoying their Friday night. I know I said yesterday we were gonna start streaming at 7 o'clock, but shit happened, okay? Shit be happening. But what's up, cousins? I hope y'all feeling good. Welcome to the weekend. Please do me a favor and smash the like button on your way in. Get comfortable, get you a little drink, little snack or dinner or whatever, because we got some stuff to talk about, cousins. Today has been a very eventful day. It has been a funny ass day. I will be honest with y'all. Like, I have been laughing nonstop at some of these fucking clips, especially from J. Cole. Then um UMG finally responded to Drake's appeal of Not Like Us being dismissed. And of course, they doubling down like this nigga is just a loser. Like he's just upset that he lost the battle and he's trying to rectify the win through the legal system. So we gonna go through that. Um I don't know what else has been going on today that's worth discussing. I mean, I did just post on the community tab about Shaka Khan and she's saying how Ike Turner was a lovely human being. Like, I don't know what it is, but the abusers have been getting a lot of love this week. Like, we've had Young Miami defend Diddy. We had J. Cole kind of defend Diddy, talking about he doesn't want to kick him while he's down. He doesn't want to give the world more ammo to kick him while he's down in regards to not telling or telling what happened with the control verse. We had Usher also defend Diddy. Now we got Shaka Khan defending Ike Turner. Like, I don't. It might be okay. Abuser defense week, abuser support week. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And it's blowing me. It's blowing me. But I don't want to really talk about that too much. But Auntie, she need to go sit the fuck down somewhere. Cause do not. I already have this image of my head of Shaka Khan, her being an icon, her being a legend. Don't don't ruin that image of you in my head, Shaka Khan, okay? First of all, because I just learned that you and Ike Turner used to be pumping on each other after Tina Turner finally divorced his ass. So you don't went and you was fucking on a man who's known to be beating the shit out of his wife. So that's already a strike. But that low key blew me. Um hey Miss Bynum, not doing too well today, but I'm here talking to my iBody, even if y'all can't hear me. Appreciate you pulling up, Fave, and I hope that you feel better. Chat, if y'all can, put some hearts in the chat for Miss Bynum and give her some well wishes. Hope she's feeling better tonight. Um, Me personally, I had a good day today. I low key had a flare up this morning because I decided to sneak and eat some bread, knowing I'm not supposed to eat bread yet. So that was my fault, and I learned my lesson. So I know I'm not gonna do that. But for the rest of the day, I have been doing good. Um, I'm getting back into the groove of being able to have solid foods and shit like that. So um I also have an appointment next week to check my iron levels again to make sure like it's balancing itself out because y'all, my iron is so fucked up. Like, I have chronic anemia. It's like really bad. But I have been feeling good the last couple days. So again, thank y'all so much for the support. Those who have left comments, who have found me on social media, sent me private messages, those who donated to my GoFundMe, thank you, and my Cash App as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll keep y'all updated again with my next appointment next week. Um, I think it might be my last appointment, but we'll see how that goes. Um, but appreciate y'all. So yeah, again, we got some stuff to talk about. If you haven't already, do me that favor of smashing the like button on your way in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to my mods in the chat. I have it on restricted to subscribers only. You have to be subscribed to the channel for at least 20 minutes to be able to say anything. So we probably won't have no weirdos, but y'all know if we do, put their asses in the bushes. We don't got time for no bullshit. We are having a cousins night and we are enjoying ourselves. But yeah. Demetrius, Nicki's album is Heaven Sent. Yes, it's Heaven Sent. Nicki Minaj supposedly was supposed to drop an album today. Um, and there's no album in sight. There's no album in sight. I posted it earlier on the community tab about it. I personally knew no album was coming. There was never an album. Nicki is a straight up hater. She's a jealous person. She has never been a girl's girl. She's never been about community. She's never been about propping other women up. If you look back at on Nicki Minaj's entire career, what female rapper has she propped up or artists besides like the pop girls, besides like Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, those of which who are doing significantly better than her. When it came to other female rappers, she never propped or pushed for other female rappers to be a mainstay in this culture. She loved the fact that it was just her for however many years that it was just her. She enjoyed that. And women like that are nasty. You can't trust them. You cannot trust them at all. It wasn't until Cardi B came on the scene where these record labels and these executives saw it like, oh, okay, so we could have multiple. I mean, yeah, there was Iggy Azalea, but she's white. She can cater to like a pop world. That's what Fancy was. Fancy catered to a pop lane. And there was other female rappers, trying to make a name for themselves. Remy Ma had to come back home and reintroduce herself, like she just didn't want other women winning. And you see that as a reflection of her beefing with every female rapper. Like it's ridiculous the amount of female rappers Nicki Minaj has had beef with. Outside of the ones who are bootlickers, JT, besides the ones who are bootlickers, Bia, and she only keep them around because they are yes men and they are bootlickers. Everybody else she's beef with, and she's had a problem with them. Like I've never seen someone who called themselves the queen of rap, and you're coming off of your throne to beef with people that you claim to be lesser than you. Like imagine fucking Jay-Z beefing with what? Lil Durk or some shit. That's what it'd be like her arguing with Lotto. Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be a mentor. You're supposed to be someone guiding these new girls into the right step. But no, you're jealous of them. You're hating on them. And that's what you did with Cardi B. Her rollout. Cardi B had a phenomenal rollout. J. Cole tried to adopt it. But yeah, she had a phenomenal rollout. Her album was coming out September 19th something. Her album comes out. You announce 5 days later that you're putting out an album. And mind you, this isn't the first time Nicki Minaj has ever done this before when it came to Cardi B. The last time she did that was when Megan and Cardi B teamed up together and they put out bongos. They put out bongos, and like a couple days later, Nicki Minaj had some type of announcement. The same shit happened with WAP. Like every time Cardi B has something going on with herself, here you come trying to take the attention away from her like a jealous old ass lady. Like that shit is just so weird. And you did the same thing this time, 5 days later, announcing an album that you know was never gonna come out. And now your fans are upset. I posted on a community tab earlier. Some girl named LaQuisha or Letitia or something. She's talking about she's suicidal and she's embarrassed because she's been promoting an album that was never gonna come out. Well, that's your stupid ass. That's your dumb ass to be supporting somebody. First of all, why are you even supporting an album? And she has been running around after Trump this whole time. There's no reason why you should be running around after Nicki Minaj supporting her and she's running around supporting Donald Trump. Like that's just stupid. That's just dumb. PG Lang Project 3 just released a new video about cars and trucks and traffic. That was for Baby Keem's collaboration with Adidas and FIFA. The world, I think it's the World Cup. I think PG Lang and Kendrick might be doing the World Cup. So that's what that is. But yeah, Nikki is pathetic. And unfortunately, well, fortunately, she didn't release another dated ABC 123 driven album. Like, who wants to hear that shit anyway? So Yeah, I like bongos as well. Me too. I'm very proud of Cardi B. I know she's not everyone's cup of tea. Not many people like her for her personal life. Like, I get it, whatever. She's not everybody's cup of tea, but you can't deny that girl's work ethic. You can't deny the fact that she works hard as fuck. And you can't deny the fact that she's a hit maker. You cannot deny it. And if you do, you're just straight up a hater. And I don't want to hear no shit about her. Oh, she called black women roaches. No, the fuck she did. And she called one black girl a roach. And I've said worse about bitches in the middle of an argument. So now what? She was insulting the person. She wasn't doing it to be racist or be colorist or anything. Some of you bitches act like roaches. I'm sorry. Y'all do. I do. I love women, but I don't support all of you. I don't support all of you bitches because some of y'all are Nicki Minaj's fans. Why would I support you? Why would I support you? I don't. Because some of y'all ain't got no common sense. So stop, because I have people putting that in my comments all the time whenever I post about Cardi B. Oh, she said this about black women. No, the fuck she didn't. She said this about one person. And if you feel offended, stop commenting on the post about her. She's a top artist in hip hop. This is a hip hop entertainment pop culture page. If you don't like the post, skip it. I'm going to post trending topics. Whether I enjoy the topics or not, I'm going to post it because I'm keeping my cousins informed. It's a part of my job, it's a part of my page. Whether you like it or not, you can keep scrolling. I promise you, your world will not stop if you don't comment. The earth will keep spinning. Trust me. Trust me. But the girl is a hard worker. Y'all told her, oh, she's not gonna survive this tour because she just had that baby. She's on her 22nd, I think, sold out arena show. 100% capacity each show. Not 80%, not 70%, not 85%, 100% capacity. People obviously fuck with her. People obviously like her. She goes on that stage and she gives it her all. Do she got two left feet? Yes. Is that ass too big and be holding her down? Yes. But she still goes up there and she does her fucking job. People clearly like it. And again, a lot of y'all would be in tears if we really pulled these numbers regarding who can say they are the queen of rap. If we actually pulled the numbers, a lot of y'all will be crying because you think it's Nicki Minaj because you've been told it's Nicki Minaj and it's not her. Cardi B just the other day sold out Madison Square Garden 2 nights in a row. No female rapper has ever done that. Not even the so called queen of rap who's from Queens, New York. Y'all hate when I get on here and I start talking and I start telling y'all truth. You want to come tell me, oh, this. I like to speak in facts. Whether my delivery is harsh or not, I'm still going to tell your ass the truth. Again, a lot of people would be in tears if we really tallied up the scoreboard. Because y'all have been sold a dream. Y'all have been sold a fucking dream. The same way people have been sold a dream about Drake. If we tallied up the scoreboard versus Kendrick Lamar, niggas would be in tears too. Y'all are gonna fucking croak once he decides he cares about certifying his music. Niggas are gonna be in tears. In tears. But hey, y'all choose to keep supporting MAGA Barbie. I don't get it. Anyway, next topic. Wait, what is this? Um, Anthony J. WTD claims Kendrick agreed to do first person shooter, and the concept was Drake verse was first, then AK, what top five you smoking on? Kendrick plays, then the beat switches, then Kendrick does his verse. If anybody, if you can hear my voice, If anybody is listening to this nigga, WTD, I want you to find the nearest cliff and I want you to jump. Why are you listening to anything this pathological liar has to say about anything? Why are y'all listening to this white man? Who cares what he has to say? Who cares? He's a fucking liar. And do you know how stupid that sounds? All of a sudden, he knows that Kendrick agreed to do it. Why didn't you tell us this before if you knew this the whole time? Why didn't you tell us this before if you knew Kendrick Lamar agreed to do the first person shooter verse? Nowhere on your channel have you ever reported on this, but now all of a sudden, because J. Cole confirmed it as fact, now you got the scoop, quote unquote. Get the fuck out of here, Matthew. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all need to stop listening to this man. Because exactly, how the fuck would he know? He doesn't know shit. All he does is pedal through fucking Reddit forums and reheat other people nachos. This is the same man who created the video, who did the worst, who told confirmed, excuse me. I'm looking for the word, but confirmed the worst things about Drake. Found actual footage to match up to anything and everything anyone has ever said about Drake being a freaky frog. He created an hour and plus video, and now he's Team Drake. This is who y'all want to listen to? Someone who can go against his own morals and support someone who he had found evidence of being a weirdo? That's who y'all are going to for news, and you're actually believing anything he has to say? You're a fool. You're a fucking fool. And I'm not talking about you, Anthony. I'm just speaking in general. Because again, how the fuck would he know? And if he didn't know, why hasn't he said it this whole time? This What's the Dirt is the same person who said, "Oh, Kendrick is gonna be exposed." Hasn't been exposed yet. What's the Dirt is the same person who said, "Oh, I got an exclusive interview from someone who's gonna say this, who's gonna say that." Where the fuck is the interview? What's the Dirt is the same person who came in my comment section and tried to say Meet the Grams was about Drake making someone have an abortion. He's a fucking pathological liar. Has he paid those people their money back for that weed or whatever the fuck he owes? That's what he should be focusing on. Nobody give a fuck what his white ass have to say. Nobody cares. That nigga is a liar. Hey, D2B2, doesn't What's the Dirt spend the money that he owes a handful of farmers on snow? I have no idea what that nigga is doing with his nose. I have no idea. But whatever he does, I hope it puts them to sleep. OVO, aka Trump administration of hip hop, 100%. 100%. They move like a bunch of incels. But now I don't know what that nigga be doing with his nose. What I do know is he claims he's bipolar. He be weaponizing his bipolarness. Oh, my brother came to me and said, "Yeah, I kind of wild out." Oh, my girlfriend came to me and said, "I kind of wild out. I'm sorry. I apologize." Next thing you know, he on timeline acting like a fucking fool again. Get that nigga out of here. Get that mountain lion out of here. Nobody gives a fuck what Matt has to say. That nigga's a weirdo. Um, what is the sudden amnesia regarding the liars and paid propaganda as if the same weirdos being quoted aren't biased lighters? Come on, people, do better. Like, y'all really be believing these people, and they've already showed you that they have lied before. I don't know how many times Maul and Rory have been caught in a lie, and y'all still go and invest in them. Y'all still go watch them. Y'all still go run their views up. Academics hasn't been right about anything. He has been caught in numerous of lies. This man has is on record saying that labels pay him for fucking payola. And y'all still go to and on top of the fact he's on video harassing a 15-year-old, and y'all still go and support these people. It doesn't make sense to me. How y'all actually entertain these motherfuckers, but y'all love sitting and watching their content and then coming back to me of all people and telling me what the fuck they said because you want me to verify it. Like, that shit blows me. It really does. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It fucking blows me. It annoys the fuck out of me. Stop coming in my comment section and telling me what the fuck Rory and Mal said. Stop coming in my comment section and telling me what academics said. Because you're looking for me to verify this shit because you know it's not true. And you feel safe when I confirm or deny it to you. Like, anyway, but let's get on topic. We done ranted for almost 30 minutes already. Can someone confirm or deny to me if who won between Duke and St. John's? If you know. I was watching the game right before I came on here. It was like down to like the last second. Um UConn is about to play. Y'all know that's my team, and that shit got me biting my nails. I can't watch the game. I can't watch the game. I said the same thing in Glasses Chat today about J. Cole 3 verses around the battle, and someone acted confused, like, what? People are crazy. Duke won. Boo. I don't even like St. John's, but I was rooting for the Big East to win. Um, but anyway, let's talk about J. Cole. So J. Cole had a lot of quotables today. J. Cole had so many quotables today. It's not even funny. So we're gonna go through some of them. Um, and y'all let me know how y'all feeling. So the first headline that really had people gagging is the new information that it was first person shooter was actually supposed to be Kendrick Lamar and Drake only. So what we have been knowing is that this whole time they have been playing it, or people have been playing it like this was supposed to be a song for the big three. So it was supposed to have Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole on it. They were supposed to come together, blah, 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 make history and all of that. But turns out that's not really the truth. The truth is that this song, Drake hit up Kendrick Lamar to be on this song. And basically, J. Cole was an afterthought because Kendrick Lamar didn't do it. So um let's listen to it real quick. Hold on.
That you would have to stay true. But that was the rumor that Drake was supposed to be at Dreamville Fest. That actually is true. He was supposed to be at Dreamville Fest. That was playing. He was coming. He didn't come. Thank God he didn't come. No disrespect to Drake. I love Drake. But like, had he come, I would have felt more pressure to be on stage representing that energy. Way before Kendrick's song dropped. He was. So again, here go J. Cole talking about being peer pressured. I don't understand how, as a 41-year-old man, a married man,
a father of at least two children, two, three children. How are you feeling so peer pressured? Like you don't have the balls to say yes or no. You don't have the balls to operate how you want to operate. Like you're scared that Drake is going to feel some type of way because you apologize. Like I get it. Yeah, he might feel some type of way, but J. Cole, you should not care. You should not care, especially if you know deep down inside in your heart that this is the best thing to do. You should be able to be okay with people being upset with you or cut ties with you as long as you know in your heart you're doing the right thing at the end of the day. But let's continue.
Thank God he didn't come. No disrespect to Drake. I love Drake. But like, had he come, I would have felt more pressure to be on stage representing that energy. Way before Kendrick's song dropped, he was supposed to come. I was trying to get Kendrick to come too. My plan for Dreamville Fest that year, mind you, I never got a chance to like. Right? It's crazy because like, when we was on tour, I'm like, yo, it'd be crazy if both of y'all came out at Dreamville Fest. Boom, boom. It's silly now to say, you know what I mean? It's like, nah.
So, another thing, he says that he was trying to get both Drake and Kendrick to come out at Dreamville Fest. Now, if you know anything about J. Cole and Drake, every time they link up at somebody's tour, they're always on stage together, kissing and hugging, essentially praising each other. Oh, you the greatest, you the greatest, you the best. I learned this from you, but I learned that from you. You drive me, you push me hard to do this shit, blah blah blah. Like it's a routine almost with them, and this dates back to like early in their career. Like I remember one time, I think after Control, actually, Drake and J. Cole were on stage, and Drake ended up bringing up Kendrick Lamar's name, like also, oh, and shout out to my nigga Kendrick Lamar, shout out to my nigga K Dot, you should be standing right up here with us, blah 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 blah. And it's just like you wanted that moment again. You want to be able to say you got Kendrick and Drake on stage together. After all of these years of them beefing and going back and forth, you want to be the one to say, I got these niggas to come together. I got these niggas on my last fall off album. That is what J. Cole was gonna ride out into the sunset with. Is that yes, all these years I've been playing catch up with these two niggas, but I was able to bring them together for a kumbaya moment where we can all get together and we can do sing Ring Around the Rosies and kiss and hug and color and paint, and it's butterflies everywhere and unicorns and shit. When you know that ain't the case, when you know that ain't the real, when it comes to these two niggas. So why would you even play like that? But again, let's continue.
Other plans. Y'all all supposed to be on first person shooters together, right? I'm not gonna say we were all supposed to be. How it came to me was before that beat ever made it to me, I think Drake wanted that to be a him and that song. My interpretation is like it wasn't moving fast enough or he wasn't getting the response he wanted. Maybe he was like, let me hit Cole. Because I think Boy Wonder was pushing like, bro, you need to hit Cole, boom, boom. Mind you. So I never looked at that song like it was gonna be all of us. I thought it was me and Drake, and I just had the beat. And I felt mad pressure. I wanted to come through for him. I had to write that verse several times.
More
So many
pressure.
lies. They're actually saying things that are like half truths. Drake's supposed to be coming to Dreamville Fest? Yes, half truth. And he actually told me, he was like, and I appreciate him for doing this. He's like, yo, bro, I didn't want to come down there and put you in a situation on that stage and say something that you would have to stand behind. And I'm like, thank God that you didn't because it left the space for me to receive what I was supposed to do.
So that pressure where I guess Drake told him, I didn't come to Dreamville Fest because I didn't want to say something on the Dreamville stage and you're up here with me. So I think a couple days later, Drake, that's when Drake was on his tour and he was screaming into the microphone with the muscle man armor suit on. And he's like, can't nobody fuck with me. I know I'm the greatest. My braids too tight. I'm standing here with my head held high, my chest out. Da, da, da. Just on stage crying like a little bitch. So Cole is saying, "Oh, he said he want to come to Dreamville Fest." Nah, that nigga didn't want to defend you. That nigga was upset with you for because you was about to apologize. That's what that was. That's what that was. So, like I said, again, this whole time, everyone is thinking first person shooter is supposed to be uh J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. But no, this whole time it was only supposed to be Drake and Kendrick. J. Cole ended up being the add-on because Kendrick wasn't responding. That is news to me. That is news to all of us. Unless your name is Matt, he's pretending now that he knew this all along. You fucking grifter, you fucking weirdo. Get out of here, nigga. Yeah, I remember that effing. I remember that effing. Bandy did say she saw Drake there. So again, either Cole is putting on and Cole is lying, or Mandy is lying. But that's also the case of them saying that Schoolboy Q approached J. Cole and told him to stand down because he told him where this battle was going to go. J. Cole confirmed on this same podcast that Schoolboy Q never approached him. That was also a lie. That was also a lie. I don't understand why J. Cole continues to allow to be the third wheel to get the scraps. If you told me that Kendrick Lamar, it was supposed to be me and Kendrick, and then I just came to you last minute because this nigga's not responding to me, I wouldn't have been on that song either. And Drake, why are you sending me features? And it's funny that this is coming out now because Stat the other day on Culture United confirmed to us that Drake had been all these years, Drake had been sending music to Kendrick Lamar for a verse to get on all of his albums. So this entire time that you have been dissing Kendrick Lamar in songs on and off. You would diss him in a song, and then you would put up a post. You would post old text messages, old pictures, and reminiscing about y'all friendship and shit. And then you'll go to diss him again. This whole time, you've been sending him verses for shit, and he's never responded to you. At what point do you get it in your fucking head that this nigga don't fuck with you? When do you get it in your head that it's not gonna work? He doesn't want to be cool with you. Why are you stalking this man? Why do you want love from him so bad? What does Kendrick Lamar know about you? Because that's what it's coming to for me. Like the only way someone would continue to try to be friends with someone is because there's probably a secret out there somewhere that you don't want this person to know. You telling me that you are extending olive branches on every one of your albums, bro? Every one of your albums, you have requested a feature from Kendrick Lamar? That is insane. Especially for you to be popping all of this big shit this whole time. And then y'all get on first person shooter and you talking about all I see is just me and Cole, knowing you wanted it to be you and Kendrick. That's kind of bold. That's kind of bold. That is kind of fucking bold. Like you have some fucking balls. Then J. Cole, why did you even bring up Kendrick's name in the song? You and J. Cole, you and Drake could have did your kissy thing that y'all do, the ring around the roses, play tic-tac-toe, whatever it is that y'all wanted to do. Y'all could have just did that. You didn't have to mention Kendrick Lamar's name in that song. You didn't have to do that at all. Like y'all really thought y'all was gonna get away with that and he wasn't gonna respond. Y'all know that nigga crazy. Why would y'all play with him like that? The slightest offense, you know he's going off. Literally. Literally, you know he's crazy. You know he got a few screws loose. Why would you play with him like that? Let me look up the lyrics real quick. Hold on. Let me see what these first person shooter lyrics were saying. Hold on. First person shooter lyrics. Where is it? Um what is it? It start off with first person shooter mode. We turning your song to a funeral. To them niggas that's saying they one of us, you better be talking about working in cubicles. A lot of niggas debating numero uno. Not the three, not the two. I'm the UNO. Numero uno. Me and Drizzy, this shit like the Super Bowl. Then J. Cole, you mentioned Kendrick in the fucking verse. For no reason. Why didn't you just is it K Dot? Is it Arbery or me? We the big three like we started a league. But right now I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. I can't fucking tell. I can't fucking tell. Especially based on the fact that y'all he also admitted that he be lying in his songs. He told Carmelo Anthony and the rest of his crew that he don't feel all the time like he's the greatest and that he be putting on a persona. That's what he said. He be putting on a persona about being the greatest. Look Kendrick Lamar Duckworth in the eye and tell him he's not the greatest of all time. You can't look Jay-Z in his eyes and tell him that he's not the greatest of all time. Even if you don't think you the greatest of all time, nigga, you don't fucking admit it to the public. You keep that shit internal. You keep that shit internal because this whole time, when we've been telling y'all his pen is not like that, when we have been telling y'all he's nothing more than a pump faker, y'all have been arguing us down, crying in niggas' comment sections, crying in niggas' chats. And we have been telling y'all he don't believe the shit that he raps. And now here he is confirming it, saying that it's a persona, that he put a Superman cape on, or whatever the fuck he said. This nigga is a fraud, bro. He's a fraud. He's such a fraud. Even Drake feel like he the greatest. Cole, you don't? You don't? And now his fans are on social media making excuses. Shit is wild. Sarah Cole debunked his own Port Antonio song. Port Antonio, I saw where it was about to go. Also, Cole, I didn't know where it was gonna go. He just lies and lies. The more he talks, the more he gets caught in a lie. And it's like I almost feel like, where's IB? Where's his management? Where's his friends? Take him from in front of a podcast mic. He does not need to sit in front of another podcast mic. But then again, on the other end, I'm like, no, keep letting this nigga talk because he's going to expose himself. He has gone down the list and debunked every excuse his fans have been using to prop him up. He's debunked everything. Every single thing he has debunked. How do you say in Port Antonio, you you didn't know you saw where it was about to go, but then when you get in this interview with Carmelo, you didn't know where it was gonna go. He also said he didn't know what Kendrick Lamar meant about did Cole foul? I don't know why you're still pretending when Kendrick said they don't not like us. He said he don't know what Kendrick meant. You don't fucking know, Cole. Even we know, even the public knows that you were obviously manipulated or guilt tripped into doing the fucking verse because even you said you rewrote the verse several times because you wanted to show up for him. You got slapped in the back of your head for no reason. Oh, you don't know? Drake has been dissing you this whole time. saying that you're a punk, that you're losing sleep. He's posting memes of you. He posted the meme about Jay-Z ignoring his calls, and then someone called him from a private number and Jay-Z picked up. Like, he's been embarrassing you all over social media. He's had Maul kick your back in. He had academics kick your back in. Several people kicking your back in, and you still don't know what Kendrick Lamar meant. Oh, but you knew what Biggie and Tupac would say in a song and you would make them apologize. You know what two dead niggas meant, but you don't know what Kendrick Lamar meant. You know exactly what Kendrick Lamar meant, but you're still saving face because you're still protecting Drake in all of this at the end of the day. You're still protecting Drake some way, somehow. Like, use your context clues. How are you supposedly, quote unquote, this smart, this intelligent, know how to put words together, but you don't understand basic shit? Like, I just don't get it. And of course, his fans still are gonna make excuses. They're still gonna make excuses all this time, and now you have Drake fans. Oh, J. Cole doesn't know what he meant because Kendrick was lying. Lying about what? J. Cole just proved Kendrick Lamar wasn't lying about nothing. When he said, surprised you wanted that feature request, we got some shit to address. Kendrick wasn't lying. J. Cole just confirmed that it was supposed to be Drake and Kendrick on first person shooter only. Kendrick Lamar is essentially Drake's last Infinity Stone. Because if you look at Drake's history, right? Look at Drake's history of beefing with people. He'll beef with a person and then he'll become friends with them. You see him out in the club with them. You see him at events with them. They're partying, they're chilling, they're ha 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 laughing it up. Or they get on songs together and they make music together. Every single time, he has not been able to wear Kendrick down. And it's like he's trying to collect infinity stones, and Kendrick is the last stone that he's missing. So he's been trying his hardest. He's been trying his hardest to get him on his side. He done beef with Meek Mill. Now they're friends. They're buddy buddy. They're on songs together. He done beef with Common. They backstage at the Grammys chopping it up. He done beef with Ludacris. They allegedly got some unreleased song together that was never put out, but they work together. You done beef with Chris Brown. Y'all in the club throwing bottles at each other. Chris Brown done sliced his chin open. Tony Parker's eye got fucked up. He filed a lawsuit because he got caught in the crossfire. Y'all beefing over Rihanna. Now y'all best friends. Y'all doing music together. Y'all the best of bros. But that damn Kendrick Lamar, that damn Pusha T. Oh, can't forget Kanye West. You always be from Kanye West, but y'all get back together. It's like y'all in some type of relationship with each other. I don't know, but he's another one you've beefed with, and then y'all get back together. Y'all hug and y'all kiss, and then y'all beef again, and then y'all get back together and y'all bump asses with each other. But that motherfucker, at least with Pusha T, you haven't tried to befriend Pusha T because Pusha T can't really do anything for you. Pusha T doesn't have the career that would that collaboration would really be beneficial. You would be probably carrying the feature at that time back then. This is before the clips, right? Clips would probably be carrying the feature now. But that damn Kendrick Lamar. Oh, you want that feature bad. You want that feature so bad. And it's amazing to me that you will want that feature because, hold on, let me see. Let me get the audio. Hey, Oblika, what's going on? I hope you feeling good today. Uh, hold on. Let me get the audio. Because y'all remember when Control dropped, right? He's doing all of these fucking interviews. He's going on Angie Martinez. He did an interview. He did some other radio interviews. He went on Big Boy as well. And on Big Boy is asking him, "Oh, would you ever do a feature with Kendrick Lamar?" Again, y'all remember what he said? Well, if you don't remember what he said, I'm going to play the audio for you. So remember, this is someone who has been allegedly sending Kendrick music verses for every album that he has put out.
You feel like wasn't a single, and it did what it was meant to. It had people listening to lyrics and excited about hip hop. And you and Kendrick are good for the albums and doing records with each other. Did that kind of, when you heard your name, did you feel like, man, like that was kind of disrespectful? Did you feel like, our names? I feel like he made a decision, and what the decision to make. Like, man, I'm either gonna go for this moment because I know it's gonna be a big moment, or I'm gonna like take heed to the fact that I have real relationships, and I'm gonna like not do that. Because I'll be real, like I thought like everybody, ah, at me. What? Then every time I rap, people are gonna expect me to be confrontational, and when I'm not, then it's not entertaining. You know what I mean? It's like it kind of puts you in the box a bit. So
My bad, y'all, if I didn't say it, but he's talking about the Control verse, of course.
put Kendrick in a box. I don't know if I necessarily respect it. We all make decisions. I'm sure he'll be good. He's talented. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna have another album and another opportunity to take the world by storm. So he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Even if it doesn't feature, any of the names, which it probably won't. To be honest with you, I don't know who's gonna go back from that and be like, yeah, let's do that. Let's link up. Nah, you know what I'm saying? But all right, he's a talented dude. Does it make you like not want to collab with him? Yeah, I don't. I'm good now. About the album and me, and I don't know necessarily if I feel like 100%. Like I'm not like, man, send me some. Let's work. Like, nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really just focused on me and my side of things. I'm not really like into doing like a record with him. No. So you think you will? That's all I'm saying. That's what I'll sleep tonight. It wasn't a single, and it did what it was meant.
Okay, so essentially, for those who couldn't hear it, um, basically, he said in the video about Kendrick, he's talented as fuck. He's gonna have another album opportunity to take the world by storm, even if it doesn't feature any of the names mentioned on Control, which it probably won't. I don't know who's gonna go back and be like, yeah, let's do that. Let's link up and nah, you know what I'm saying? But he'll be all right. So essentially, again, for like the 50th time, he's in another interview complaining. This time he's in LA, complaining to Big Boy about Kendrick Lamar, and he's essentially dog whistling and trying to blackball Kendrick if you really think about it. Because why are you on the radio saying all of the names that Kendrick Lamar mentioned in Control is probably not gonna want to work with him anymore after that song? What do you mean by that? Who are you to dictate who Kendrick Lamar can and can't feature with, or if those other rappers want to feature with him? Huh? Like, where do you get off thinking you can say that? So it's funny that this was Drake in 2013 saying that he doesn't want to work with Kendrick anymore. He's focusing on OVO and the stuff that he has going on because that is more important, and no one else from Control that was mentioned should work with him ever again. And now here we are in 2026. We are learning that this nigga was sending dot music for every fucking album. Drake has like 15 albums. If I'm not, don't he have like 15 albums? So for 15 albums, you went out of your way to sing Kendrick Lamar music. The person that you have been complaining about on radio, you were on Dish Nation allegedly talking so bad about Kendrick Lamar to the point you had your managers confiscate the tape, and you threatened that if they don't give y'all the tape or delete it, that you wouldn't host the ESPYs that you were signed up for? Do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how egotistical that is? Like, you are out of your mind. You are out of your mind if you think you can go from telling the world that control was harsh words. You told Angie Martinez that control was harsh words, and that when you saw him it was all love. You dapped him up, and oh, if it's like what it's like on like that, or I'm on control, then let it just be that. So you went from complaining on control to saying nobody mentioned should ever feature with him again, to sending him a feature request for every fucking album. Or let's say you don't send it for every other album. We at least know you sent the request for First Person Shooter. And you're sending that request for First Person Shooter after a decade plus of both of y'all trading shots against each other. How does that work? You have some balls, bro. You have some fucking balls to think you can fucking diss me. You can call me fake woke on record. You can say that if you were conscious, you would steal all of my fans. You are crazy to think that you can get on records and say you taught me. What did you say in that other song? Because right before First Person Shooter even dropped on Dark Lane demo tapes, I think you were dissing Kendrick as well. You said on one of those songs, okay, I reset the watch, time to eat. 24 karat wagyu, your boys got the shine off the beef. Yeah, fake woke, nigga, fake deep. You ain't no fame before me. Gave your little ass, gave your ass a little sneak peek. Now you gotta take the back seat. So you were already dissing Kendrick Lamar before First Person Shooter came out. And then you woke up one day and said, hey, I need to get Kendrick Lamar on a fucking song. You are insane. You are crazy. Nigga, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? That is beyond crazy. I don't know what that's about. Like, you were talking crazy about Kendrick Lamar. Talking so crazy about Kendrick Lamar. And then you're stalking him on tour. Y'all remember this nigga showed up to the fucking tour? This nigga showed up to the tour to go get the verse. He showed up to have a conversation about the verse. J. Cole said this song was supposed to be Drake and Kendrick only. However, how he interpreted it was either Kendrick Lamar, um, he didn't get the answer he wanted, or Kendrick Lamar was taking too long, or whatever he said in that interview. Essentially, Kendrick didn't give the nigga what he wanted. And so, because Kendrick was taking too long, Boy Wonder said, well, why don't you call J. Cole? And Boy Wonder, you a bitch too. Because you've been showing your ass on social media like Kendrick Lamar ain't give you a fucking hit working on Miss Around the Big Steppers. You thought you was putting a word in? Nah, you know why Kendrick wasn't responding? Because Boy Wonder, allegedly, you're the mole. And you're the one who was telling all of Drake's business to Kendrick Lamar. And now, ever since then, you have been trying your hardest to prove your loyalty to Drake. You've been jumping through hoops, doing backflips, but busting out into splits to prove to this nigga that you're not the mole. But low key, everything point to you being the mole. Even you being a part of this first person shooter story. You're the one who got J. Cole involved. You was hoping Kendrick would come through and do this first person shooter song, but because he didn't come through, now you got an attitude too, and you're like, fuck Kendrick, just get J. Cole. J. Cole, why would you allow them to make you sloppy seconds? You always third wheeling some shit. Do you have any type of pride? Do you have any type of respect for yourself? Any type of respect? Niggas ain't get what they wanted first, so then they come to you. I guess I'll settle for Cole. I guess. And it's just so funny to me how over the last couple months, J-, J. Cole fans, Drake fans have been talking about, oh, Kendrick's feature verses are so trash. They're not good. Oh, his verses on Playboy Cardi's song wasn't good. His verses on Chains and Whips wasn't good. Mind you, Grammy winning song. Oh, his verses on Baby Keem's album weren't good. And now y'all on social media talking about Kendrick ruined a potential big moment in hip hop. Why the fuck y'all want him to be featured on a Drake record and y'all been telling us this whole time that Kendrick Lamar sucks? Nobody knows his music. He wouldn't be popular if he wasn't dissing. He makes slave raps. That's what y'all been telling us this whole time. Y'all have been telling us that Kendrick Lamar is subpar. But here we have Drake fans and Kendrick Lamar and Drake fans and J. Cole fans crying because Kendrick Lamar didn't feature on first person shooter, and now they're crying because they can't get the two songs that Kendrick was allegedly featured on J. Cole's album. Them niggas knew the truth. Them niggas knew Kendrick Lamar was the one. That's why they were begging for fucking features. Ooh, we are. Shout out to you for giving me the score. Cause I'm sure not paying attention, Bozo's World. Thank you. We gotta keep playing defense though. That's the only thing I was worried about with UConn, is if we were gonna play defense. But yeah. Can't forget that. Can't forget that one. GNX is his worst album. Mind you, let's take it back. This nigga showed up to Mr. Morale in the Big Stepper store. Y'all told us this is Kendrick Lamar's worst album. Y'all told us Mr. Morale sucked. There's no good records on that album. He's not talking about shit on that album. Remember y'all said that? So why the fuck y'all begging for features from a nigga who's coming off his worst body of work? How does that make sense? Why are you going after, why are you seeking a verse from somebody who's coming off an album where y'all say he washed up? J. Cole, you said he's washed up. Y'all said his last album was trash. Y'all said it was trash. Basura. You, Drake, you misinterpreting the lyrics on the album. But you want a verse from this nigga? You were, let me tell the truth, you were at Mr. Morale in the Big Steppers tour and you were in awe. You were in awe. That nigga was up there performing his ass off, rapping with no backtrack, production on 20, set design on 20, everything phenomenal, flawless. And you like, I gotta lock in with that. Like, come on, bro. It don't make sense, FN. FN, it don't make sense, sister. chasing Lil Man down for a feature. He said, oh, he not answering the texts. He not answering the calls. Let me show up to the tour so he could see my face. And maybe that'll put a little pep in his step to return my phone calls, return my emails. You know what they said Kendrick did? Ignored him. Walked right past him. Nigga, you need me. I don't need you. Like, y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid. And it's so embarrassing because this shit has been happening since the beginning. Reminder, y'all, all of this occurred because these niggas got mad that Kendrick Lamar was named the hottest MC in 2013. And that's how all of this occurred. They got mad because Lil Man, who was still coming up, still making a name for himself, proved that he was the one. They were upset because the media, not Kendrick, the media crowned him hip hop savior off of Good Kid, Mad City alone. These niggas was hating. Mind you, that moniker came from a New York radio station, Hot 97. The first time he was ever called the hip hop savior was on Hot 97. Y'all thought he was still the little bro that y'all could put under his wing and y'all could son him. And what y'all seen, oh, he's really starting to make noise. He's really starting to do something. Drake, you felt threatened because he was the type of rapper that you've always wanted to be. People were calling you soft. People were calling you a crybaby. They were questioning your manhood. And then you tried to switch your image around. And now you're this hardcore rapper, quote unquote. J. Cole, they never even put you on list. You weren't even on the list. They had 15 people on that list and you weren't even on it. Drake was number 5 on the list. Kanye, he also got mad at the list and he called into the radio station and he was ranting about it. So, y'all were upset that he was named the hottest MC in 2013. And what y'all do? Clicked up, started bumping coochies again. Y'all put out Jodeci Freestyle where y'all complaining about the list. Oh, everyone know that you're not the hottest or whatever Drake said. They calling you the hottest, but you're not. I don't even know what he said word for word, but dissing. J. Cole, dissing. So instead of putting out a diss, he said, okay, well, let's prove who's the best. I want to fuck all of y'all up. Friendly fade, though. It's friendly fade. I want to take all of y'all fans. I want to murder y'all. I love y'all, but I want to murder y'all. And he calls out y'all names. Something y'all weren't used to. Y'all are used to just sneak dissing each other and just getting away with it. No, Kendrick responded to Jodeci Freestyle with control. And this whole time, they have been peddling this narrative that control is what started it. No, Jodeci Freestyle is what started it. Kendrick winning hottest MC in 2013 is what started it, which y'all put out Jodeci Freestyle, and he responded with control. And then y'all boo-hoo crying about it. We know Drake was being a bitch about it, but the undercover truth allegedly is that J. Cole also had an issue with it. That's originally what happened with the fight between Diddy and J. Cole. If the rumors is true, I understand, J. Cole, why you don't want to kick a man, quote unquote, when he's down and tell the actual story. If you did tell the actual story, you'll be kicking yourself. Because the truth, the alleged truth is that You were getting choked out by Diddy because you got upset because he kept pressing you because you were complaining about the control verse. And Diddy said, bitch, stop complaining. Go over there and approach him about it. Do something about it. That's allegedly what happened. You weren't defending Kendrick Lamar like people tried to make it seem like. You weren't defending Kendrick Lamar. You were defending yourself because you too were upset with Kendrick Lamar about control, allegedly. Shit crazy. And now here we have it. Drake, you dissed Kendrick first officially on Whack with worst behavior. You dissed him. Kendrick responded and dissed you back. Y'all go back and forth all of these years. You show up in Compton and you talking about you could go conscious, but you wanted to stay this route. And if you did go conscious, you would have all Kendrick's fans, the game in the background, dick eating, praying for concert tickets and shit. Like, he responds to you on Element. I saw what is his name? The dude from the bigger picture. I forgot his name, the white guy. He did his annual whatever he called his the the breakdown of the year. He did that, but in the video, he did not mention the part in Element where Kendrick is literally dissing Drake in it. He needs somebody to he need an editor or something because he missed so much. Jeremy, yes, that's his name, Jeremy. He misses so much. He shared some of the disses, but he said none of them were direct. What are you talking about? The bridge in Element is a direct shot at Drake being in Compton in his hood popping shit. How did you miss that? Niggas thought they could be in LA for free, huh? You didn't catch that? He's literally talking to Drake in the game for pulling up to LA and he's popping shit. So again, y'all have been bothering this man this whole time. And I just don't get why y'all keep trying to bully him for whatever reason. It's like y'all keep trying to bully him. Y'all diss him on songs and then y'all ask him for features. I don't get it. What is that about? Hey, it's just different. Yes, I'm good today. Are you good today? I hope you're feeling good. Thank you so much, Anthony, for the contribution. Appreciate you. Demetrius, whole thing sounds like a story either misremembered in stress or written entirely in hindsight. I don't know what it is, but it's fucking hilarious that Drake would be asking Kendrick for a feature. But it makes sense because he literally told us, surprised you wanted that feature request. Why would I give you a feature and we got a lot of stuff to talk about? We got a long history of dissing each other. But again, Kendrick is the last infinity stone for Drake. He's the last one. And then you have now the stupid narrative that Drake was gonna put Kendrick on a song and I guess what, ambush him and put the who top five you smoking on Kendrick in the song. Like, do you know how stupid that sounds? Do you know how dumb that sounds? First of all, hold on. Let me see something. Let me see when that happened. When did that happen?
Kanye dropped early. Kendrick, he said he's smoking on top five. Where smoking on Kendrick? Because my top 5 is Drake, 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 Drake. You ain't doing shit, nigga. You just talking a whole lot of shit for no fucking reason. I just want to know.
So you think Kendrick Lamar was gonna get on a song with Drake and it was gonna be an ambush? Is that what you're trying to tell us? That you want the public to actually believe that Kendrick would allow himself to be ambushed by Drake? Y'all are so fucking stupid. Y'all are so stupid if you think anybody with a sensible fucking brain, a functioning brain, would actually believe that bullshit. So you're telling me he's sending Kendrick a verse, a request for almost every album according to Stat Quo, or at least for per first person shooter, just to be able to insert academics in a B-roll? Drake is now relying on academics for a shock factor on songs. If Drake actually wanted to use that clip of academics, he could have used that shit during the beef, since academic was a pivotal point. Like, make it make sense. Y'all fan fiction never makes sense. It always has holes in it that can easily be cut through on. Kendrick is not stupid. Kendrick is not y'all. You see how he walked that man down? You see how he walked Drake down? You see how Kendrick was able to trap you into doing an actual countdown academics? Huh? You niggas are goofy. You niggas are gullible. You niggas are stupid. If we're saying that's true, that Drake intended to trap Kendrick because Kendrick is on Family Ties saying smoking on top fives. Y'all niggas are retarded, bro. That doesn't even make sense, bro. And again, I'm so tired of y'all falling for the stupidity. Not all of y'all, but it's a certain sector of my cousins who be falling for the stupidity and then running back to me to get me to verify it. At this point, I'm just gonna start blocking y'all asses. I promise you. I promise you, I'm gonna start blocking y'all. And don't message me on Twitter and say, "Oh, Moni, I can't comment on your stuff. You're skipping over my comments. I don't see my comments in the comment section because I blocked your ass." And I'm not gonna unblock you because I'm tired of y'all being stupid. I'm tired of y'all being slow. Y'all are smarter than this. Shout out to Diesel Bisu for the donation. Appreciate you, cousin. When Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused because I'm not as mature as I think. Got some healing to do. Like this, Kendrick Lamar is so he does not shy away from how he feels in his music. If he has a feeling, he's going to put it in the music. He's not gonna mince his words. Sometimes he might give you a bleep or two for a dramatic effect, but he's never ducked telling you the absolute truth and how he feels. So again, Drake, for you to think that Kendrick Lamar was going to get on a song with you when he put you on a song and missed him around and said, "I'm not that mature. I see Kanye and this nigga kumbaya in it, bumping pocketbooks, scissoring. Not me. Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. I hold grudges. Before I forgive this nigga, I will take him to hell with me." Just stupid though. Just stupid. Just dumb. Just dumb. Miss Noel, what's going on, cousin? Appreciate you contributing to the channel. If I'm dot hearing Cole still say He loves Drake after what he said about my family would dead that relationship permanently. I 100% agree with you. I was saying this last night. Kendrick played a part in a lot of this shit. Because if he would have clipped these niggas' wings a long time ago, we would not be here. But then again, I'm cool with the fact that he didn't clip these niggas' wings. Well, he honestly, I don't even think he could. Because Top was keeping it corporate for a very long time. Top has been keeping it corporate. He's been keeping it business related. Get these niggas another time. We got money to make. We still building and shit like that. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. But them niggas should have been put in a chokey a long time ago. A long time ago. He should have been keeping his distance. And the way J. Cole uses that love word, I don't even think J. Cole understands what love is. I don't think he understands what love is. I don't think he do, because the way he describes love, or at least the way he describes it when he's talking about Drake and when he's talking about Kendrick, it's very different. It's very different. It's not the same. When he's talking about how he loves Kendrick, there's always a but at the end of it. But when he's talking about when he loves Drake, he's always praising Drake in the follow-up sentence. And my thing is if that's okay, that's okay. If you love Drake more than Kendrick and you value Drake's relationship more than Kendrick, then just say that. Stop pretending you love Kendrick. Just don't say anything at all. Don't say anything at all. Excuse me, I burped in your ear. Sorry. But don't say anything at all. You niggas be hating bad on Kendrick. And it's so funny. It's so funny. Be hating bad on this man's accomplishments. Today, J. Cole has told us, if you're just getting in here, shout out to y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all coming in here and chatting with us. Make sure you introduce yourself in the chat if you're here for the first time. Like the video, share the video. Um, but we established that J. Cole revealed first person shooter was not originally supposed to be all three members of the quote unquote big three. It was supposed to be originally, it was supposed to be Drake and Kendrick Lamar only. However, Kendrick wasn't responding fast enough. He didn't return the email, the work email or whatever it was. So Boy Wonder said, let's call the backup. Let's call the third wheel. Let's call J. Cole. And J. Cole got on the song. And J. Cole had to rewrite his verse multiple times. That's what J. Cole has told us today. J. Cole has also revealed to us that he does not believe he's the greatest of all time. It's just the persona to him. So all of that pump faking, all of that I'll put your favorite rapper in a noose, all of that I'll uh do this and I'll do that to your favorite rapper, blah blah blah, cap. XXL cap. This nigga is a liar, Your Honor. He's been bullshitting this whole time. He does not believe he's the greatest. Pitiful. Humiliating. And now you have his fans all on social media. It's like, oh, we knew that. We knew that. He didn't think he was the greatest. You motherfuckers are pathetic. Y'all are pathetic. So pathetic. What do you mean you knew this whole time? Y'all have been harassing us, telling us, oh, he's better than Kendrick Lamar. First of all, how can he be better than the nigga whose nachos he keep trying to reheat? Since 2014 Forest Hill Drive. If you line up these niggas' discography, J. Cole's projects are all remixes of what Kendrick Lamar has done. Like, what are y'all talking about? He don't believe he's the greatest. He told us it's a persona. And on no planet, if you cannot find one video where Kendrick Lamar has ever said he doesn't feel like he's the greatest. Kendrick Lamar been saying he's the greatest since he was 14. And he mean that shit. He was calling the goats out on Monster Freestyle, telling them to swallow their pride and move the fuck out the way because I'm next. He's always felt like he was the best. And again, even if you might feel like, okay, there might be somebody out there that's better than me, that's cool. But you don't get in front of a fucking public audience and say that, no, I'm not the greatest. I know I'm not that good. I know there's people that are better than me. I mean, is it honest? Yeah. But you can only get that off if you're not a person who's been telling us for the last 5 years on all of your feature runs how you can put a nigga in a noose, how you can put a nigga's favorite rapper down. Mm-mm. That's not how that work. Kendrick Lamar told you, when I come outside, it ain't safe. I'm smoking on your top five. That's what he told us. Monster Freestyle told the greats to get the fuck out the way. On Control, he told y'all, I got love for y'all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. On Damn, he told y'all, I feel like debating on who the greatest can stop it. I Am Legend. I feel like all y'all is peasants. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah, and he mean it. And he meant it. And he was determined after getting off the Miss Him Around the Big Steppers tour, he was prepared to put the end to the debate. Stop comparing me to these niggas. Fuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. We already knew Kendrick was prophetic, but he continues to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am the greatest rapper alive. So damn great, motherfucker, I've died. What you hearing now is a paranormal vibe. He told us. He also told us, J. Cole, you were going to apologize on April 7th and that you were conflicted. He did tell us. He told us. He told us. And y'all just keep proving Kendrick Lamar correct. Like, I've never seen someone have so many things proven right. It's almost scary. At this point, I really feel like this nigga might be a time traveler because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then you know what's really fucking me up though, cousins? Shout out to Miss Noel again. Thank you so much for contributing. She also says if I'm dot here in coast. Oh wait. Oh, she sent it twice. Appreciate you. Thank you for sending it twice. I don't know if you meant to do that, but thank you. um Rye says it's funny how Drake want to have K Dot on first person shooter, but yet don't want to have a convo to squash all the beef between them. Perfect. Perfect. A real man would try to have an actual conversation face to face. Trying to reconcile this shit and just jumping straight into music is crazy. It's crazy. It just doesn't make sense. But what I was about to say is what's really fucking me up is the fact that Kendrick Lamar hasn't said a thing. He hasn't said one word. That's what's really fucking me up. Like, he's really allowing these two to spiral and expose themselves. They're literally spiraling. This motherfucker apologized and backed out of the beef. And now he has been on this tour of telling it all. He's just talking himself off a cliff. And at some point, I'm like, J. Cole, stop talking. But then again, I'm like, no, keep talking. Keep saying some more. I don't know if the Carmelo Anthony interview is his last interview, but for his sake, I hope it is. For his sake, I hope it is. But it's probably not. It's probably not his last interview. It's probably not. Um, and then we have Drake, of course, who literally filed a lawsuit. Filed a fucking lawsuit. Like, if this isn't the greatest ass whooping of all time, I don't know what is. But like Rye said, how do you want to have a person on your album? You want to make music with this nigga, but you don't want to have a sit down? And when you do decide you want to have a sit down, you do want to have a meeting, it's only because of Not Like Us, and you're trying to get the label to remove it from DSPs. You're trying to get the label to put a disclosure, a disclaimer on the YouTube video. Shit wild. Like, this is so crazy to me. Hey, K-Way, what's up? Peace, Moni, you can't get in an MSU ass like a gerbil. Anyway, when Top Dog said that is dangerous, man, everybody should stand down. It's starting to feel like that is sitting on crazy info about them. Sitting on crazy info or just lyrically. He is a dangerous man. I mean, he proved it. He packed these niggas up in what, like 4 business days? Four business days, and then went on about his business. Went on about his business, shot a music video, or did the pop out, shot a music video, put together an album, went on a stadium tour, and now he's back home working with Adidas and FIFA and Baby Keem for his project. He done won so many fucking awards, you can't even keep up. Just last night, he won 3 more awards for iHeartRadio. I think he was nominated for 5. He won 3: Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Hip Hop Album of the Year, and Hip Hop Song of the Year at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. So for GNX alone, he done won 5 Grammys, 5 other ones for Not Like Us. So that's 10 Grammys within the last 2 years. He'd won like 5 or 6 BET awards. He won 3 awards last night. He won an Emmy. He won, what else he won? What else award shows? I can't even think. I'm having a brain fart right now. But he's just collectively winning in silence while these two niggas go crazy and are out of their minds. Yeah, they losing it. Just losing it. Raphael, twas the goal. Great live morning. Thank you, Raphael. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody contributing to the goal and helping out the channel. Let me get to the bottom of these comments because I'm so far away, far back. Anybody know the score now for you, UConn and MSU? Um, Definitely watching the party die. Definitely. Hey, Miss Money, how you doing today? I'm doing good, Shirley. How you doing today? Um, if his wife was actually crying, it's probably because she was afraid of their secret being revealed. Now, we talked about this a little yesterday, but I don't know what the secret is, but allegedly the secret is that J. Cole has had had a child on her. And Tasha K talked about this story back in 2019. Um, it was alleged that the baby was with Chinese Kitty. I don't know how true that is, but Chinese Kitty does have a son. Um, she actually has two sons. I think she had another son a couple. Yeah, I think she had a son around that time. Um, but yeah, that's what the rumor was. And if that is true, that's a crazy rumor. That's a crazy rumor because um humble, down free earther, I am every man, Hotep, J. Cole, out here fathering childs on his wife would be kind of wild. Would be kind of crazy if that's the rumor. But then again, I just personally feel like if that is true, Kendrick Lamar wouldn't just outright expose that. I think that falls into the whole narrative that that Schoolboy Q tapped his shoulder and said, "Hey, this is the way this is gonna go." Blah blah blah. But we all know that to be not true. Schoolboy Q had nothing to do with the situation. So, mm, it doesn't peg me that Kendrick Lamar would just jump out the window with that because, especially because he didn't jump out the window like that with Drake. He actually told Drake to chill out. All of that extra shit didn't start happening until after Family Matters, where um Drake crossed the line. So I think between them, they could have sparred and talked about each other's discography, talked about each other's hair or whatever the fuck they would talk about. I think that's what it would be. Unless niggas just went left, you know? So yeah, but that's what one of the rumors were. But yeah, people were saying that J. Cole has a secret that he didn't want to get out. And that if that's the secret, I would understand his wife crying. Because we've worked this hard to keep our family business. J. Cole never used to talk about he never talked about his wife. I think only on record he's spoken about his wife at least probably like two times ever. And the first time was because Ryan Coogler messed up during an interview and said, "Oh, you're married right now," or whatever like that. And he told the room. But J. Cole never talks about his wife, but now all of a sudden you're telling the world that your wife was crying. Like if I was his wife, I would have punched him in his chest. Cause why the fuck you telling the world that I was crying? Now they think the whole house, we all bitches in this house. Now they think we all scary. Cause you got up on stage, you apologized, and you telling the world your stomach hurt, you couldn't sleep at night, you tossing and turning. Now the world know I'm crying too. We just punk ass bitches in this house. The fuck? Somebody gotta appear tough. If you ain't, shit, that would have had me hot. I swear to God. Swear to God, that would have had me hot. Exactly. GOAT. I think Luther's still eligible for next VMAs. I don't think so. Um, I think they were nominated last VMAs. I think I could be wrong though. I think his last award show that he's eligible for is the Billboard Music Awards, which is I think May 17th or something like that. I think. Don't quote me though. I could be wrong. Um, hey Night Night. What's up, Night Night? Um, Kendrick is planning and plotting and strategizing on his enemies' cousins. Kendrick Lamar is going to expose a lot of people' favorite rappers. I I wouldn't put it past this nigga. And if he wanted to, I wouldn't even be mad at him. Like I've been saying this whole time, like Kendrick, just continue to move on with your life and keep continue to do your thing. But if he go out with a shebang, it would not even make me mad because the way a lot of these people have been acting, it would have been deserved. It would be deserved because y'all have been embarrassing, especially with all of this coddling of Drake. Everyone wants to feel bad for him. Oh, it's a orchestrated plan to attack him. Just all types of dumb shit. Everybody feels bad for him. Oh, he shouldn't have been called a PDF. Well, don't do weird shit. If you don't want to be called a PDF, don't have a history of doing PDF-esque shit. You have a history of being weird around young girls. You were 30 years old texting a 13-year-old girl. Why? You were on stage in 4K kissing a 17-year-old as a 24-year-old man, telling her that her breast feels good up against your chest. You're saying how thick she is in front of an entire audience. Madison Beer is on record stating that one of her friends was in your house and she had spilled liquor all over him. You had a bunch of teenage girls in your house. Madison Beer was a teenager, underage, when she revealed that secret. And your fans want to talk about, oh, he shouldn't have been called a PDF. Like, are y'all not realizing these allegations would not have stuck if he had no history of being a freaky frog? If there's been no rumors about him messing with Kylie Jenner and beefing with Tyga over an underage Kylie Jenner, there would be no rumors about you beefing with The Weeknd over Bella Hadid or whatever her fucking name is. What are we talking about, bro? What the fuck are we talking about? People believe in the allegations stuck because you have a history. And even you know you had a history because you said it. This is the angle you expected. Why the fuck would you expect someone to call you a pedophile? Who says that? Who gets on a record that thousands and millions of people across the world is going to hear? Who gets on a record and say the Epstein angle was the shit that I expected? Huh? You really thought that was smart to say? You really tried to go the B Rabbit 8 Mile way and say, tell a AI generated Tupac, talk about young girls. That's a gift for me. Talking about him liking young girls. I heard it on the Joe Budden podcast. You told him to say these things because you knew it was coming. You knew what the narrative was going to be. And it didn't even have to get there because why did you talk about this man's wife? You didn't have to disrespect that man's wife. You didn't have to disrespect that man's wife at all. Like, you played yourself, bro. You literally played yourself. And speaking, let's get into, hold on, let me see if there's anything else I needed to talk about with J. Cole and this him being on this podcast before we get to the appeal. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor and smash the like button. Thank you so much. DCB2, I still don't know how the folks let that Best I Ever Had music video slide. I always knew Cody was a weirdo. Just crazy. Also, that BET performance. Um, I wish I could fuck every girl in the world, and you have a bunch of 11-year-olds on stage. What was everyone thinking? Why did anyone think that shit was okay? Why did they think that was smart? I don't get that. Let me see. Oh, this is him saying that he was lying in his song.
The best rapper. But you said something in the beginning how like on songs like how I say I'm the best on songs. It's like ask me in real life, do I think I'm the best rapper alive? Do you think you're the best rapper alive? Bro, it's a nigga named Black Thought that exists. Mm. It's a nigga named Lupe Fiasco that exists. Mm. It's niggas that on any given day, even my peers, a Drake or a Kendrick, where it's like, yo, I know on any given day I can show up to the studio and give these niggas 80. But I know they can show up on any day in the studio and give me 80. And I might only have 30. Like, so if I'm taking on a rap persona, like when I'm rapping, of course, that's what I like to, that's how I like to rap. And guess what? Sometimes I hit the mark and I say shit and I'll spit a verse that really might have you believe in that shit. But if you ask me in real life, do I walk around like I'm the best rapper alive? No, nigga. Like I'm the best ever. No. But when I put on that motherfucking cape, like that's how I try to attack shit. And have them
That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. That's pathetic. That is so pathetic to me. Because what? Why would you admit that? Why would you admit that? In real life, if you ask me if I'm the best, no, I just put on that cape. Oh, Cole. Oh, Cole. Oh, Cole. It's just, it's just so embarrassing. This is just so embarrassing. Mm-mm-mm. And of course, his fans are making excuses because that's what they do. And I think I've said it on this channel. Like, I always felt like J. Cole is the type of person who who has this image in his head of what he think a certain type of rapper is. Like, he visioned in his, like, when you first saw J. Cole, he had the low haircut, he dressed a certain way. And I think at one point when he realized this image is not getting me where I want to go, so I need to switch my look up to a certain type of rapper, a certain conscious, hotepi-ish type of rapper, and that's gonna be my lane. My lane is gonna be the everyday person, hotep, conscious type of rapper, and that's how I'm going to present myself. And I think one day he probably sat on the couch and he jotted down, gotta have dreadlocks. Make sure I only wash them 6 months, every 6 months, or maybe every 12 months of the year. I gotta wear sweatpants and big t-shirts. I gotta look dirty. I gotta come off as if I'm always in the studio trying to write some real shit. I gotta be humble. I gotta have humility. I gotta ride a bike. I can't have a luxury vehicle. This is how the people are gonna relate to me and buy my music. Like, I feel like that's how that's what he did. He literally wrote down, jotted down on a list, what he think a certain type of rapper is, and he said, okay, this is who I'm gonna be. Yes, this is my mask. This is my mask, and this is how I'm gonna move forward with it. That's honestly what I think happens with J. Cole. I swear to God. Money, what you think about him saying, I think the world right now needs Drake and Dot to piece it up now and not later or whatever the hell. He said that. I don't know why he said that. Why do they need to piece it up? Can someone give me a legit reason as to why Drake and J. Cole need to piece it up? Do y'all believe they need to piece it up? What for? Hmm? Anybody? Give me a good reason. Cause I can't think of one. Who is this piecing it up? Who does it benefit? Does this benefit Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar is gonna be good regardless. Whether he piece it up with that nigga or not. Kendrick Lamar is fine. Kendrick Lamar is doing very well. Kendrick is very successful. He was successful before this. He had the highest grossing rap tour at the time before this. So what the fuck is Kendrick piecing it up with Drake for? The only person who benefits from this piece up is Drake. Drake is the only one who benefits from this. Shout out to Skip. I thought he said the culture was all algorithm and bots. What would it what world would it heal? Skip. Skip. I can't wait to hear what you and DJ gotta say tomorrow. And tell DJ he needs to be on the call tomorrow. No ifs, ands, or but because this shit is ridiculous. This seven, like, fuck the Cam interview. I think the Carmelo Anthony interview was the best one that he did because he revealed so much more. Granted, he stuck his foot in his mouth a lot, but that interview is crazy. So I need both of y'all on duty tomorrow to break this shit down. And y'all, if you are not following We Are Deciphered, please follow. If one of the mods can, drop the link in the chat for We Are Deciphered channels. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, that shit only benefits Drake because Drake is the one with the fucked up image. But then again, y'all tell us every month how he's still the most streamed rapper in the world. So he's fine. He's good. He's in good standing, right? He's the most streamed rapper. Everybody is still listening to his music. Drake don't need Kendrick to piece it up. Not at all. He's fine. He's fine. He don't need Lil Kendrick. He don't need Kendrick, who niggas wouldn't be talking about unless he was dissing. Remember y'all said that? Remember y'all said that? And like Skip said, J. Cole, you said niggas is using bots in the algorithm to sway the whole thing. And that's what you said. That's what you told us. The problem is you niggas go back on y'all word a lot. Y'all say one thing and then you get in these interviews and you forget what you said and you contradict yourself. Especially you, J. Cole. Drake, you on Aiden Ross and um the 35-year-old streamers, I forgot his name. You're on his stream talking about Spotify, but you make sure every month all of these pages report that you're the most streamed rapper on Spotify. Why is that? Why is that? Again, them piecing it up would do nothing but benefit Drake. And then that also plays into the coddling of Drake. Oh, he's a wounded war victim. His leg chopped off. He got an eye patch. He'll never function the same. He needs help. Niggas is looking to rectify his public image, his public perception. Kendrick Lamar piecing it up with him would go against everything Kendrick Lamar said in those diss records. Kendrick Lamar piecing it up with Drake will go against everything he said in Meet the Grams. Piecing it up with Drake will go against everything he said in Not Like Us, especially that third verse. Piecing it up with Drake would go against his wife. Piecing it up would go against his child. You think Kendrick Lamar is going to do that? You think Kendrick Lamar is going to put his wife's feelings to the side after this man done degraded her, reduced her to a domestic violence victim, and slut shamed her, said she don't know who the fuck her baby daddy is, but also telling her to twerk for you? Like, did y'all not listen to Whacked Out Murals? I'm never gonna piece it up with this nigga. This nigga put money on my head. He tried to literally have me whacked. And I'm supposed to be cool with him. I'm supposed to piece it up with him for a quote unquote historical moment in history. Bitch, I already made history. The fuck I need another nigga to make history for when I done made history on my own? I don't need you, nigga. You need me. So no, Demetrius. Mm-mm. Don't see it happening. And if it does ever happen, I will delete this channel. I will delete this channel. I will delete my Twitter. I will delete my Instagram. And I will never use social media ever again. Ever again. Mm-mm. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Don't see it happening. Everybody want to talk about Drake this, Drake that. Fuck Drake. Everybody want to run to Drake's defense. He's a damsel in distress. What about Megan Thee Stallion? Since you niggas care so much, why the fuck none of y'all were championing for Megan Thee Stallion when she was shot? None of y'all niggas came to her defense. Y'all were silent. Everybody was doing a mute challenge. Look around, everybody on mute. Nobody defended her when she was shot, and niggas was trying to make her out to be a monster. The girl was literally shot. Shot. And y'all called her a liar. Y'all harped on her whoever she had sex with. Y'all were more concerned about her sex life than the fact that she was a victim. Called her all types of whores, called her all types of liars. Drake, you dissing her in song. What you said? She claimed she is stallion, but she got shot. That's what you said on the record, Drake. You done harassed so many women. You dissing Rihanna unprovoked. You dissing Serena Williams unprovoked. You disrespecting Halle Berry using her name, image, and likeness when she told you no. But I'm supposed to feel bad for this bitch? Absolutely not. Get the fuck out my face with that sympathy shit for a nigga who walked into a gulag and got his ass cooked. I don't want to hear it. None of y'all had this sympathy for Megan Thee Stallion. She was actually harmed. But y'all got sympathy for this nigga because he lost a rap battle that he decided to participate in. A rap battle where he told Kendrick Lamar, nah, 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 nigga, not this time. You following through? Are you stupid? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Please get out my face. Please. All week, we done seen you niggas defend so many abusers. Y'all done defended Diddy. Y'all done defended Ike Turner. y'all keep Chris Brown in rotation. And all these niggas do is disrespect women, beat the shit out of women. But we supposed to be feeling bad for these niggas? Please, line these niggas up, tie their feet together, and push them in the ocean. If you can. I don't feel bad for none of them. Not only is the double standard wild, the double standard is disgusting. The misogyny is disgusting. It's disgusting. Y'all won't even defend women, but y'all want to be talking about, oh, a black man this. What about black women? Hip hop never protects women. Nobody protected Cassie. We done all watched her on video get stomped the fuck out. But then y'all want to come up to us and say, well, she was participating in the threesomes. So fucking what? Maybe on Monday she wanted to participate in a threesome. But if she said no on Tuesday, then bitch, it's no on Tuesday. That don't mean she got to do it just because she did it on Monday. Maybe I was just feeling freaky on Monday. But on Tuesday, I'm feeling godly and I want to pray. That don't mean you force me and you punch me in my fucking face and you force me into sex trafficking. Like, y'all are weird. The shit that y'all defend. Shit is crazy. Oh, Drake lost a rap battle. It's not right. He participated. He participated. He said so many nasty things about Kendrick Lamar. So many nasty things about his wife, and none of y'all bring it up. But you want to keep bringing up Drake? You want to keep bringing up the shit that Kendrick Lamar did? Get out my face. Get out my face. Get out my face. I'm not going for it. I'm really not. Mm-mm. I'm not. Many people still learning on misogyny. Yeah. Still are at their big ages. I mean, I guess better late than never. With Cole copying Dot's album and Cole pretending he was alone when he met Jay-Z. I can't believe Cole actually stole people's music too. If he has ghostwriters, and wow, he's really Drake's twin. Nothing would surprise me at this point. I've said it here, I'll say it before. J. Cole and Drake are the same type of manipulator. The thing with J. Cole is he was able to hide it better until recently. Until this battle. people people started to see the real him. 4440 UConn. How they let them come back? Oh my god. Is it halftime? What quarter are we in? This is crazy. Drake claims he's against it, but he got dropped. Drake, that's always fascinated me with Drake and his persona he adopts. It's just weird. But let's talk about the lawsuit real quick. Um, because UMG finally responded to that today. Okay, thank you, Miss Bynum. Uh, where is it? So hold on, y'all. Cause I took notes. I'm not gonna read the whole 80 pages. Like that would be crazy. 80 pages is insane. Where is it? Mhm. I have seen some fans be confused about Cole. It was funny, especially when he debunked the Q narrative. Yeah, because they were harping on that this whole time. Even on like Culture United, there was conversations about that. Well, if Q came up to him and told him that, you don't know that to be true. Like a lot of people were falling back on that and giving J. Cole that excuse. Again, I don't mind the fact that he backed out. If you wanted to back out, back out. But the idea that people were trying to say, oh, because he knew where this was gonna go, he absolutely did not know where this was gonna go. Because especially because Kendrick had only released like that at that point. Drake didn't even have push ups or tailor made freestyle out yet at that point. I don't believe. So there's no way J. Cole knew where this was gonna go, and him confirming that, oh, I just decided to do that an hour before, and that Schoolboy Q had no involvement in that. That shuts that entire narrative down. And J. Cole also continuously proves how at 40 years old, 30, well, 39 years old at that time, to now, uh, 41 years old, he is so easy to manipulate. Because why did he say when he first heard like that, he thought one, it was hard, and two, he didn't find it to be disrespectful. He didn't find it disrespectful until someone called him and told him to push the button and that it was wartime. Like, how can someone change your opinion that fast? And then them souping your head up to the point that you go into the booth and you, by your admission, you say all of these things that you didn't know were true. You get a beat switch, you get it mixed and mastered, and you upload it. And then it clicks to you, oh, I made a mistake. How does that happen? How does that happen? Yes, Rita, he's definitely a people pleaser because he told us as well with first person shooter, him being the second option, that he had to rewrite his verse because he wanted to make sure that it was right for Drake. And that he was worried that if Drake showed up to Dreamville, that Drake would feel some type of way about it. And Cole let Q look crazy for how long with that rumor? Exactly. 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 Shit is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. The irony that people think that shouldn't have felt a way about first person shooter and they expected Cole to feel a way about like that. It's just niggas is hypocrites at the end of the day. Hypocrites for real. And we have seen this throughout this entire thing that Drake and J. Cole can do whatever they want to do. But Kendrick is supposed to just eat it. He's supposed to just take it. He's not supposed to react to anything. They have been telling us this whole time that Kendrick Lamar is milking it. But Kendrick Lamar hasn't said one word in 2 years about this battle outside of in his music. And briefly, he talked about battle rap culture during a mandated Super Bowl interview. If the interview wasn't mandated, he wouldn't have done the Super Bowl interview. So that wouldn't have even been a conversation. He don't want to talk about this shit to nobody. I put it in the music and I'm moving on with my life. But yeah, Kendrick not supposed to feel some type of way about these two niggas talking about we the big three, but all I see is Aubrey and me, or all I see is me and Cole, and I'm the GOAT, I'm this, I'm that, I'm one away from Michael, nigga beat it. When you was just begging me to get on the record, and you talking this cash shit like this, we are not about to have another Jodeci freestyle in control moment. Top not in my ear no more, keeping me on the leash. I'm gonna settle this shit once and for all. And I'm so glad he did it. I'm so glad he did that. Because people like us knew the truth. We know the truth of who's actually the best out of all three. We know. But now he just confirmed it. That y'all can play with these other two niggas about who's second or who third. But understand that I'm first. I was first then and I'm first now. But let's talk about this. Hold on. Hold on. Uh, did I read this? D2B2, appreciate you, cousin. After the apology, Cole became Buzz Lightyear when he learned that he's not only a toy, but that he's a toy that can't even fly, broken and all fucked up. God damn. And you know what? I can't even feel bad for Cole because he set himself up. He keeps setting himself up. Like, you want to be the middle child, you want to be the third wheel, you want to be looked at as sloppy seconds, then so be it. If you don't have respect for yourself, how can I have respect for you? If you don't think you're actually the one of the greatest or the greatest of all time, then how why would I call you it? Is it me or are Dot's haters in love with him? From Drake and J. Cole and they fans, they are obsessed with Kendrick Lamar. Like, literally obsessed with him. Literally. It's crazy. These niggas don't want peace. They want the money to continue flowing. The tap hasn't been shut off. They relied on one tap and now they down bad. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's a lot of people who got their hands in Drake's pockets, whether it's for their benefit or for his benefit. But the fact that he can't do the shows that he want to do, especially in the States, he hasn't performed in the States in over 2 years, right? Ever since his last concert. He hasn't performed in the States. He went to Australia. That tour flopped. Now he's fighting with his label because they don't want to they're not giving him what he's requesting. Like, why would I give you more money than what I previously gave you and you haven't delivered? Why would I? And then you try to use this battle as leverage to go into your next contract negotiation. Like, a lot of people sleep on that aspect. That he fucking tried to use this battle as collateral damage. He wanted he wanted to beat hold on, y'all. My bad. Um, but what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm not a culture vulture. That name alone is gonna get you blocked. You should be able to, so you should be able to speak on Drake until you open your Twitter comments back up. I am speaking on Drake. What do you mean I should be? And why do I need to open my Twitter comments back up? What is me opening my Twitter comments back up gonna do for you? You don't know how to use a quote tweet? I mean, I'm not gonna see it, but you can use a quote tweet. And again, I'm gonna talk about Drake until I can't talk about him no more. Until he stopped doing stupid shit, I'm gonna keep talking about him. Period. Like who the fuck do y'all think y'all are? No, like seriously. Like who the fuck do y'all think y'all are? Y'all really think y'all get to dictate what the fuck people do and what the fuck people say? In real life, I would smack the shit out of you on my dead mother's grave. Like I would really slap the shit out of you. This is the fucking internet. Please understand that this is the internet. This is not real life. Y'all would not talk to anybody or suggest anything to anybody in real life unless you're willing to get punched in your fucking mouth. Get that nigga's dick out your mouth. Y'all don't know him. He's not paying any of your fucking bills. Again, I would hate to have carried someone for 9 months and know that they grew up to be a Drake dick sucker. I would hate that. Like I raised a failure. I carried somebody for 9 months. I went through labor and delivery for I don't know how many hours. And that motherfucker grew up to be someone who's monitoring someone else's Twitter comments for Drake's benefit, you fucking bozo. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking corn on the cob. You're a fucking loser. The fuck? Tell them you can't talk about Drake until you open your Twitter comments. And then what? And then what? What the fuck are you gonna do? Word me to death? What exactly are you gonna do? Tell me how much you hate my opinion? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, y'all be real life losers. That nigga don't know you. Anyway, back to talking about Drake and kicking his back in. I hope you're enjoying the conversation because we're about to cut his ass again. Hold on. Where is it? I think I lost it. My notes. So the lawsuit paperwork also dropped today. That also dropped today, which was even more hilarious off the J. Cole shit alone. Then we have UMG responding to the appeal. Um and so yeah, let's get into that now. So UMG, we already knew that they weren't gonna play with Drake. Like it's obvious they weren't gonna play with Drake. They released their official response to his appeal, and basically, of course, they're saying like the case needs to be dismissed, and it needs to stay dismissed of what it already is. So off the rip, UMG, they're just very dismissive about the entire case. Again, I'm not gonna go through the whole 80 pages. Well, I did go through the whole 80 pages and I wrote some stuff down. I'm not gonna go through 80 pages on this stream. We will be here for the next 4 hours. I mean, we like chilling with each other anyway, but I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to talk about this shit for 4 hours. Um, but basically what UMG is saying is that this is not a real legal issue. Drake bringing this shit to the courts is just not a serious thing. This is just Drake being upset about the outcome of the rap battle, right? They say that Drake is trying to use the court to rewrite the rules of hip hop. And basically their main points is that the diss tracks are an expression of opinion. Um uh and it's exaggerated, that they're saying like it's not facts, it's not journalism, and it's not something that you should be able to this is not something you should be able to sue over. So UMG is basically saying Drake is trying to turn his hurt feelings into a lawsuit. UMG is saying this nigga signed up for the ass whooping. He got the ass whooping, and now he's upset he got the ass whooping. Because again, like I was saying before, we were rudely interrupted by Dick Sucker number 69. Um, Drake tried to use this battle to negotiate his contract. People don't want to admit this shit, but it was obvious. He was gonna walk into UMG if the once the battle was over and say, "Hey, I beat hip hop's quote unquote savior, and um anyway, I beat hip hop savior, so now I should be able to um you should be able to give me money because I'm gonna be bigger than ever. I was big when I beat Meek Mill, but I'm gonna be bigger than ever because I beat." Moni didn't say she was a victim. First of all, a victim of what? Again, this is the internet. No one can do anything to me over the internet. Besides what? Curse at me. Besides what? Call me fat. I know I'm fat. I woke up fat. When my man was busting my ass last night, I was fat. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna be fat again. Is that what you want to call me? Is that what it is? Because you niggas never debate my opinion and prove me wrong. You instantly go to hurling insults because you niggas can't form complete sentences because there's so much cum and gunk and pound cake and 9 a.m. in Toronto lyrics in your fucking brain. You niggas can't put form together actual complete sentences. So what exactly are you gonna say to me? What are you gonna say to me? How am I a victim? Again, if this was real life, I would slap the shit out of you. I would slap the shit out of your mother for not swallowing you. Because why would she put you into the world? You are a waste of space. If there's a cliff next to your house, do me a favor, go outside, strap the nearest plastic bag you can find over your head and jump off a cliff and do everyone a favor. What exactly are you going to do with me? Please, just stop it. There's no victims here. The only person that's a victim is Drake, the nigga that you're defending. That's the only victim here. He went to the courts after bragging, after saying, "Oh, I knew I'd always have to smoke you niggas. Oh, I had to slide the door and pop the latch on the Good Kid, Mad City vehicle. Drake is the victim. After saying, no, 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 you're following through this time, drop, 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 use us as a they have nothing to drop button. He was taunting Kendrick Lamar. And then he files a lawsuit and says, wop, 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 wop made him fear for his life. If anybody's a fucking victim, it's the nigga who dick you refuse to stop sucking. That's the victim, not me. The man you're championing and the man that you're defending and the man that you're trying to police people from having a conversation about is the one who called himself a victim. He can't sleep at night. His stomach hurts. He can't make a hit to save his life because all he dream about is Kendrick Lamar performing Not Like Us on the Super Bowl stage. He closed his eyes and he sees Kendrick Lamar's in his nightmares. That's the nigga who's the victim, not me, pussy. So stop it. Unless you're coming in here to actually debate me. I mean, hold on one second. Where is it? Hold on. Unless you want to come up here and get on this live stream and debate me, shut the fuck up. Here's the link. I dropped it for you. Click on the link and get up here and speak your truth. I'm willing to listen to what the fuck you have to say. As one of Drake's proud dick suckers, come on here and defend your favorite. Come on here and defend your favorite. I will listen. I won't even say anything. I will allow you to get your shit off your chest because you're so bothered. You're so upset to the point that you're stalking me. You went from my Twitter account to my YouTube account. Not only are you're fucking stalking me. You're stalking me at this point. Because how do you know what the fuck is going on my Twitter and then you found my YouTube? So please come up here and speak your truth. We waiting. We waiting. Come make our day. Shut us from B2B2. Morning stay cooking these lanes. Like, leave me alone. Like, I don't bother anybody. I'm not on here calling myself no victim. I roll with the punches. Y'all harass me. Y'all sending me emails threatening my life. Y'all report my Twitter pages as spam. You're posting me in different Reddits. Like, why am I in the Drake Reddit? Why am I in the J. Cole Reddit? I'm in the Joe Budden podcast Reddit. Like, y'all be harassing me at this point. And do I respond to any of it? No, because it's the fucking internet. And I know in real life, I got a nigga who will put y'all the fuck down. And it ain't no cap in my rap. And mind you, he's licensed to be able to put you the fuck down. So choose wisely. I mean, we can continue to play this internet game, right? We can continue to play this internet game. But if you're not gonna come do anything in real life, just stop wasting everyone's time. Just stop wasting everybody's time. I just don't see the point, you know? But again, like I said, y'all y'all in y'all discords talking about, oh, she won't respond to me. Do you know how clinically insane you gotta be to be upset in your discord that I won't respond to y'all? Do you know how fucking weird and obsessive that is? Mind you, I'm not anybody. I'm just a girl from Paterson, New Jersey who like to get on YouTube and talk to people that she knows all across the world that they're my cousins now. Talking to a whole bunch of strangers. I just get on the internet and talk. And y'all are stalking me. I'm not even famous. And y'all are stalking me. It's weird. It is so weird that y'all are stalking a random stranger. Like, what is going on in your life to the point that you're stalking some random YouTuber over Drake, over J. Cole? All I got is 30K. I ain't even got 30K subscribers. I got 9K followers on Twitter. And you're upset with me because I only want to talk to my cousins and I only want to talk to my friends on Twitter. You're upset because I don't want to talk to you. You're a psycho. It is so strange. And I dropped the link. Why just sit in the comments? Don't just sit in the comments in the YouTube chat. Click on the link and come tell your story. Like, I don't want to be cool with y'all. We have no reason to be cool. Following me around the internet for attention is really sick. Like, seriously. You go from my Twitter to my email to my YouTube comment section. And then you're in your Discord saying that, oh, she won't respond to us. Oh, we monitor her videos. Like, y'all know somebody literally left a comment and said that to me. Like, we monitor your videos to see what you're talking about. Why? Why are you monitoring my videos? If I don't know anything, if I never have any type of facts, I have no connections, I'm never right about anything, why are y'all monitoring my page? Why are you doing that? Hmm? And then y'all be telling people I'm a TDE mouthpiece. I'm saying these things because I'm connected to TDE. Let me tell y'all, on the Bible, I am not connected to TDE. Second of all, so first of all, I'm not connected to TDE at all. I don't know them niggas. I know MacWap, of course. I know Punch, of course. But I don't know them because I work for them. I don't work for them niggas. I know Dochi, of course. I know Milan or whatever. But I don't work for them. I just so happen to just be fans of them. I'm supporters of them. And I low key feel low key disrespected that y'all would say I'm TDE's mouthpiece. When if I'm a fan of anybody's, I'm a fan of Kendrick Lamar. You could actually instead call me PG Lane Money instead. I would have respected if you called me PG Lane Money instead, not TDE Money. As much as I argue with Punch on social media, y'all think I work for this nigga? Wouldn't I be defending TDE? I've had several instances where I've literally gone against what Punch thinks on social media. And you know why I can do that despite the fact that I'm a fan of theirs? Is that I have morals and I have fucking integrity. No one can ever have me on the internet going against my morals and my values. Even if I like you, if you do something that's fucked up, I'm going to say you did something that's fucked up. I'm not no dick sucker. I mean, I do be sucking dick sometimes, but I'm not no dick sucker. You can never get me to go against my morals on some fandom shit. I just don't roll like that. My mother ain't raised no bitch. My mother ain't raised no fraud. I would be disrespecting my mother's legacy if I ever got on the internet and defended some fucking celebrity just to say I like because I like their music. I'm not you niggas. I'm not you dick suckers. I'm not you fanned out niggas harassing people for no reason. That's not how I rock at all. Stop playing with me, man. Do not play with my name. If I said anything, trust me, it's because it was my opinion and that's how I felt. I've never had to go back on my word on anything. And if I ever do, I'm a woman enough to admit that I was wrong on some shit. But understand, anything I ever say, I represent MONIE only. I represent MONIE Love only. This is not a group think. This is not a fucking project. This is not because TDE wants me to say this. This is not because PG Lang or Kendrick Lamar wants me to say this. I'm saying this because this is how I fucking feel. Stop playing with me. I can never be bought. Ever. I would die before I get on the internet and lie about some shit. I'm not niggas like What's the Dirt who will put together 65 plus minutes of fucking evidence of a nigga being a fucking pedophile. And then 2 months later, because he sent me a windbreaker, now I'm defending him. Bitch, I would rather die. I would slit my wrist before I ever play myself. But that's what y'all like. Y'all like dick suckers and y'all like liars. So that's why y'all watch academics. Y'all watch Maul and Rory. That's why y'all watch them niggas, because y'all like liars who can be paid to sway y'all and give y'all bullshit narratives. Not me. Not me. When Kendrick Lamar got on those records with Playboy Cardi, hated it. Hated it. I like the songs, yeah. But why the fuck you linking up with Playboy Cardi? He got a terrible history. You know what the Discord told me? Shut your ass up. I took it on the chin. I took it on the chin. But I still was able to admit that I didn't like it. I was still able to admit that was a terrible decision for Kendrick Lamar to make, because I ain't no fake ass bitch. Like, what are we talking about? You can never get me to say some shit that I don't actually believe. Period. So please, get the fuck on with that weird shit. I get it. Y'all are gonna keep harassing me. I get it. Y'all are gonna keep calling me fat. I get it. Y'all are gonna keep posting my pictures, posting AI, doctoring my pictures. I get it. It's cute. It's fun. Have a blast. But understand, real life is real life. This coochie ate. This ass ate. Loved in real life. Loved in real life. Meanwhile, you stalking a complete stranger over another stranger. You're going from my Twitter account to my YouTube account to my Discord to my email to stalk me. That's a terrible way to live life. That's a miserable way to live life. All because a random girl is on YouTube talking about current events and trending topics. You are a fucking failure. You are the worst thing that your mother and your father ever created. You are the scum of the earth. You are a waste of breath. When Jesus created you and he mapped out what the world was going to be, he fucked up when he created you. But anyway, that's enough of my rant. Shout out to the cousins. Shout out to K-Way, Monument. Like, yeah, I seen that pic you posted and like, shut up, K-Way. Shut up. Appreciate you, Raphael. Demi, thank Road to 30K. Yeah, y'all, we on our way to 30K. For a minute. You know, we was shadow banned and shit, but we on our way to 30K. Right now, we currently at 29K 228. So we there. We there. Hopefully by the middle of April, we crack that. Well, not hope, we're gonna crack that. And Broski still ain't calling. Exactly, D2B2. They wanna be fucking comment section gangsters. That's all they want to do. They want to be comment section gangsters. But as soon as you drop a link and tell them to pull up to actually fucking talk, they know where to be found. They mute up. Click the link. Click the link and come and tell us how you actually feel. Come put your face in the fucking camera since you like that. That's another thing. Y'all be hiding behind fake avatars and shit. I don't know who the fuck I'm arguing with. You got a fucking Lionel Messi avatar. You got a Drake avatar and you want to be arguing with me. Why would I waste my time arguing with you? Why? Mm-mm. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Exactly, Rita. Keyboard warriors. Shout out to Dave. Would you say that upon deciding to have a platform on YouTube, internet makes you turn into a complete savage just to protect your name image because internet folks be crazy? No. Um, makes you turn into a complete savage. No, I mean, I've always been a savage. I'm a Sagittarius, but I only do that, but I only am a savage or defend myself if I'm attacked. In my day-to-day life, I'm very reserved. I'm actually a homebody. I'm introverted. I like to stay to myself. 9 times out of 10, if you want to find me, I'm usually chilling in my house, watching TV. I like the things that I like to do. I like to listen to music. I like to watch sports. If anybody knows the score to UConn and MSU and the time that's left, please put it in the comments. Hopefully UConn is winning. Um, but yeah, that's me. My day-to-day life. Like I like to chill. I like to relax. I'm I don't like to do too much. I don't like to be around a lot of people, you know? So, and when I'm at work, I'm very reserved. I'm a hard worker. I do my job. I go home. I like to cook. I like to shop, you know, chill shit. But I also grew up in Paterson, New Jersey. I also have 5 brothers and I have a whole bunch of male cousins. Ain't shit pussy about me. The only thing pussy is in these drawers. That's it. One thing you cannot do is play with me. Ever. And I'm gonna defend myself on the internet. I don't have drama in real life. None of that. I haven't had drama since high school. That shit is childish. And for me to have to come to the internet and there be drama, it's pretty fucking corny and it's lame. It's pathetic. And I stick around on the internet because of all of the cousins and the family that I have made through this shit. Like I get so much love from my cousins, my supporters on YouTube. Like you can't even imagine the amount of people that have helped me this past month alone that had literally had me floored with a procedure that I just had. Like I would have never thought that people would help me in the way that people have helped me. And it's because I'm authentic and they relate to me and they fuck with me. So no, I don't think me deciding to have a platform on YouTube or the internet makes me turn into a complete savage. I know how to protect myself at the end of the day. That's all it is. I know how to protect myself at the end of the day. For the most part, I'm really chill. I like to laugh and have fun. That's what this shit is supposed to be, is laughing and having fun. But then you have the weirdos who are just parasocial, who are obsessed with these artists. I've even had some parasocial Kendrick fans who I have gotten into it with because they feel entitled to him and they feel like they know him more than me. And it just be weird. It just be so weird. So I just stick to a certain sector of the internet. That's why my comments are not open to the public because what the fuck do I need to talk to y'all for? We have nothing to talk about. I only want to talk to my friends that I have made on the internet and my family that actually follow me. Because when you allow a bunch of weirdos into your space, you allow people to leave comments on your shit, they think they're more important than what they are. And the only people that's important to me, especially like on the internet, is my actual family that I know, and then my internet cousins that I've made family. I don't want to talk to nobody else. Like, I don't want to talk to you niggas. Y'all don't be having good opinions. Y'all don't make me laugh. Only my internet cousins make me laugh. And we be having a ball in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, you should join the Discord. We got like 1,000 people in the Discord. And I'm pretty sure like 50% of the people that's in the Discord are nothing but Drake fans that don't say anything. They just monitoring what the fuck I'm doing and what the fuck I'm saying. It's weird. It's so weird. But shout out to you, Dave. I appreciate the question. Shout out to you. Um, Thanks for answering my question. Just subscribed not too long ago. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Appreciate you joining and becoming a cousin. So we're pretty chill over here. We don't really usually have to turn up on people. We don't usually have to jump people in the comment section. That's why I have this subscriber thing on. So that tells me that person actually subscribes to my channel and they waited the 20, 30 minutes just to be able to comment. Do you know how obsessive and weird that is? That you subscribe to my channel and you waited 30 minutes just to be able to tell me to stop talking about Drake. So you sat in your house for 30 minutes and you waited to be able to comment and tell a complete stranger to never talk about another stranger. Sick in the head. Sick in the head. Wait, what's the score? Oh, I'm about to throw up. I'm about to throw up. Hold on. No way that score is right. 65 to 62. 4 seconds on the clock. UConn. Are you saying UConn is up? Is that what you're saying, that UConn is winning? Please, God, tell me they're winning. Please, God, tell me they're winning. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. No, no. Tweezo, don't tell me that. I'ma cry. Tweezo, don't be lying. Don't lie to me. Tweezo, stop lying. I'ma kill Tweezo if he lying to me. Hmm. I don't understand what y'all saying. And I'm not trying to turn the TV on. You gonna give me a heart attack. You an asshole, Tweezo. This is y'all, let me tell you, this is why Tweezo was kicked out of the Discord. That's my brother. But we had to kick this nigga out the Discord because he fucking play too much. And I don't know if Kayla is feeling forgiving to let his ass back into the Discord, but this motherfucker play too much. Okay? Because what the fuck? I'm over here about to pass the fuck out. I really am about to pass the fuck out. Hold on. I don't know if Kayla is even in here right now, but I'll let her know you said what's up. Hold on, let me keep going. Um, K Way for real. Saying Moni, I'm chill in real life. I'm only freaky in the I'm not playing with you, bro. I'm really not. In real life, I suck like J. Cole music uneventful and slow with a negative climax. Oh God. I can't believe J. Cole tried to say Kendrick music put niggas to sleep. Like he really said that. He really said Kendrick music put niggas to sleep. That's how I knew he was in that fucking booth just bullshitting because isn't that what people say about J. Cole? That his music put niggas to sleep? So why would you be lying like that? Why would you be lying like that? Fuck Michigan State. Fuck Michigan State. Fuck Tom Izzo. Fuck Magic Johnson. Fuck Draymond Green. Fuck whoever went to Michigan State. Um, really learning a lot about this Dot Drake and J. Cole phenomenon. I'm a fan of all three. I've never really wanted to take sides, but it's a lot of goofy ish going on set. And to be honest, Dave, that's some real shit because I can respect people who say that they like all three, they don't really know what's going on, and they would rather not pick sides. I can respect that. And I can respect Drake fans who actually want to come in here and actually debate. I can respect J. Cole fans that actually want to come in here and debate and have actual real conversations. Like, I love talking to people, even if we don't share the same opinion. I love talking to people and I love getting down to the bottom of why you feel this way. This is why I feel that way. And we come to a resolution or we don't come to a resolution. That's okay. We don't always have to agree on the same thing. Now, me personally, I've never had really an issue with J. Cole. I mean, I have some of his music on my phone. Um, uh, my man has that of all fucking vinyls. He has the KOD vinyl. Like he's an actual fan of J. Cole, actually. And so even us, we have conversations and we debate about who we think is better and shit like that. But when it comes to Drake, I personally never liked the nigga. Fuck the nigga. I can also admit when he has good music and when he doesn't have good music. I'm very objective. I think it would be the right term, right? Objective and not subjective. Um I can be honest if somebody's shit is hot or not. But me personally, I've never been a fan of Drake. You can go look at my old tweets. Never been a fan of this nigga. And Macito is one of Drake's biggest fan. I love Macito. I think Macito is very intelligent. Um he's not a stan. He likes to debate and get his opinions off. Like me and Macito can actually have a conversation. It's these other people, they're just so fanned out and weird, and they don't actually want to have conversations with you. They just want to attack you and they just want to disrespect you because they feel like you're disrespecting Drake because you said his music sucks. He doesn't have any substance. They want to personally attack you and they want to talk about your family. They want to talk about you. They want to talk about how you look. They want to tell you to die and all types of just dumb shit. And it's like, that's why I don't want to talk to you niggas because it's a waste of time. Why would I invite that type of energy into my life and ruin my day? Because if I log onto social media, I'm constantly seeing that. No, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. And I wish more people would be level headed and honest and say, hey, I like all three. It's nothing wrong with liking all three. There's nothing wrong with liking all three. But just me personally, I don't like all three. And that's okay too. That's okay too. We're not all gonna like the same shit. That's just life. Cole make music for women with UTIs. Timeout. You need to be in timeout, okay? You need to be in timeout. You need to be in timeout. For real. Seriously. But yes, y'all, let's get back to this damn lawsuit. We done got off into a tangent. But that be happening over here. That be happening sometimes. um, Let me go back. As long as you count one, I'm good. I'm good. Fuck. Tom Izzo, nigga, you was not like that. They love saying you the king of March, nigga. You always getting your shit packed. Retire. It's time to retire, Tom Izzo. Pack those bags. Drake needs to go get his own therapy. Go talk to his mom and daddy too. That nigga got issues. Serious issues. I never really paid attention to Drake until the battle. And you know what, Nikki? There are some people who will, if you're in someone else's chat, and there are some people who will argue you down that you're lying. They will tell you that you're lying. And it's like, we don't all listen to Drake music. There are Drake fans who will say, you act like he wasn't the soundtrack to our lives for the last 15 years. Bro, he wasn't. That's not my type of music. He was not the soundtrack to my life. I understand he means a lot to you, and that's cool, but don't project onto me because he made your life something. He did nothing for me. We weren't all listening to Passion Fruit. We were not all listening to Hotline Bling. I'm sorry, we weren't. Some of us like other things. Like they live into this world where they think it's just Drake, 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 Drake. No, it's not. It's not just Drake. What's new? Duke women always shit in the bed. Always shit in the bed. I'm surprised they made it to the Sweet 16. They're always shit in the bed. Like they really be saying that. Demi, they literally be saying that he was the soundtrack to our lives. What life? You're still living. What do you mean the soundtrack to your life? You're still living. You're 23 years old. What the fuck do you mean he was the soundtrack to your life? Do you plan on dying tomorrow? Like what? Some of us just got our favorites. Some of us got different tastes. However, I love Wale and of course Kendrick. And you know what? To be honest, Wale has a real um what do you call it? He has a real case to say that he's top 3 of his generation. J. Cole gaslit us into thinking he was in the big 3. If Wale wanted to say he's top 3 of their generation, I wouldn't even be mad at him saying it. Are they living, Moni? Are they? I don't think so. I don't think so. A lot of them are like zombies with rabies. I was introduced to Drake by my niece who used to watch Degrassi, so when I heard songs of his, I was shocked on how different he was. Yeah, he went from wheelchair to superstar. The true industry plant. Niggas love calling everybody else but the industry plant the actual industry plant. It's just funny. And then when you break it down, they want to be appalled. Wale might be confused about himself, but I don't think he could say out loud that he is putting on a persona. Wale is himself through and through. Wale wears his feelings, his heart on his sleeve. The shit might be annoying. And you might want Wale to shut the fuck up sometimes. But Wale is Wale. He's never shied away from being himself, being his authentic self. And I think Wale, for his entire career, has been a subject of colorism, where where when it comes to his respect and his discography, people don't give him the props that he actually fucking deserves. Like, people talk about Drake and his R&B bag. Wale is neck and neck when it comes to R&B records, feel good records. Wale have some of the best R&B records. Again, that nigga's annoying, but you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it at the end of the day. And Wale, if you listening to this, please don't get on Twitter talking about Moni said this, Moni said that. I don't want to argue today. I don't. I've already argued enough. Please. Because the last time you showed your ass, and I don't understand why you did that. I'm still not sure why you did that. Because you DM'd me the other time, but you couldn't DM me that time. But anyway. But yeah, I fuck with Wale. We posted confetti. Where's the confetti? I ain't see no confetti. There must be something wrong with me because I never like listening to Drake, Wayne, Nicki, M, and a little J. Cole. I don't, to be honest, end of the world, I don't think there's nothing wrong with you because I wasn't a big Young Money fan either when they were prominent. I wasn't a big Young Money fan. I don't think I liked Young Money at all. I liked Nicki Minaj when I first discovered her. This is when she was still doing like the mixtapes and still trying to make a name for herself, when she was doing like the Biggie covers, the Little Kim covers, and she was remixing other people's stuff. Like, I liked that Nicki Minaj. Um Now, would I sing along to their songs? Yeah, but I wasn't going out of my way to download their music on LimeWire. I'm not fucking up my computer for Lollipop and uh Bedrock. No. If I'm gonna fuck my computer up, I might as well fuck my computer up for some real shit. Like big booty holes or some shit like that. Like, if I'm gonna get a virus, I would rather get a virus to watching big booty holes than listening to Bedrock. I'm serious. Like, no, no. I wasn't a fan of Young Money at all. Tyga, corny. No, hell no. Uh-uh. Don't nobody want to listen to Mac Main. Get the fuck out of here. Little Twist, what the fuck are you even doing? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Mm-mm. I'm good. I'm good on that. Uh, Diesel. Wale is sensitive as hell, but he makes excellent music. Yep. Cole doesn't come close in artistry, and he's better than Aubrey at everything. Bar for bar, he's smoking. He's smoking Aubrey. But when it comes to being artistic, Cole just falls flat. He falls very flat to me. He just does. Today, one of those hoodie merchants, I think his name is Joey. He was on Twitter. He was talking about, oh, this is why we love Cole, because he's so vulnerable and he's so honest. Mind you, this is Cole admitting that he's been lying the whole time about feeling like he was the greatest rapper of all time. How the fuck is he honest and vulnerable when this nigga been lying for the last 15 years about feeling like the greatest of all time? Like, this is what I be saying when it comes to these people and these narratives that they push. This man just admitted that he been lying in his music the whole time. And here you go, try to change the narrative, talking about J. Cole is the most honest and vulnerable in his music. And that's why we love him. We love Kendrick and Drake for other things. Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy? Jay, you want me to believe that J. Cole is more vulnerable and honest than Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar's discography is literally built on discomfort, you can say. Kendrick doesn't just mention pain, he literally dissects it in ways that can make you uneasy. Do you know the first time I've ever like really sat down and listened to you? I was so fucking uncomfortable. J. Cole has never ever in his life written a song to that magnitude. J. Cole has never been that vulnerable and honest on a record ever in his life. And you want to get on the internet and tell me that J. Cole is more vulnerable and honest than Kendrick Lamar? Are you fucking insane? Good Kid Mad City talks about fucking peer pressure, survivor's guilt, family trauma, spiritual confusion, getting jumped, his friend dying. To Pimp a Butterfly is about this depression, exploitation, trying to navigate a new world after being poor for all your fucking life. Black identity, self-hatred versus self-love. When has J. Cole ever been that honest and vulnerable? Kendrick Lamar wrote the fuck, you can fucking call it the fucking Bible, the Bible of hip hop vulnerability with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. J. Cole has never written anything that's equivalent to fucking Mother I Sober. And you want to tell me that this nigga J. Cole is more vulnerable and honest after he just told you he's been lying about his persona for the last 15 minutes? This is why I call some of y'all dick suckers. And I mean it with all disrespect. Because the way y'all just lie so easy is crazy. It's crazy. Yes, J. Cole has some vulnerable moments. He absolutely do. But J. Cole is more of like someone who likes to reflect. He likes to have a control lens on what it is that he's telling you. And plus, 9 times out of 10, he's not even talking from the perspective of himself. He's talking from the perspective of one of his homeboys. Stop telling me about your fucking homeboy's business, nigga. What about you? What about you? Even Drake is vulnerable and emotional, but it's centered on him being done wrong, him being cheated on, him having his butt played with or something. Like that's his vulnerability, his ego. Like stop playing. Kendrick Lamar's vulnerability is surgical. No jalopy. Surgical. That's it. Like I hate when people be talking about shit. J. Cole has never taken a risk in his entire discography ever. Just copying and pasting what the fuck Kendrick previously did and putting a remix on it. Like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Like, I'm so tired of y'all playing with Kendrick Lamar. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. It's so ridiculous. You know, let me get back to this fucking lawsuit. Hold on, because we done, we keep getting off on a tangent and we supposed to be talking about this lawsuit. We 3 hours in and we still ain't talking about this damn lawsuit. Shout out to K-Way again. Basically, I don't know, between you and D2B2, y'all are basically the sponsor of today's stream, and I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting this stream and making sure we're able to do this. So appreciate K-Way and D2B2 so much. K-Way said Drake's therapist is a 19-year-old night school student with just for me edges and a speech delay. He need to be arrested at this point. He needs to be arrested and he needs to stay away from the youth. Because again, why would you get on a song and say Sierra Cannon's high school parking lot is looking like Magic City? Who says that? Like, who says that for real? Sierra Canyon's parking lot is looking like Magic City, where there's grown women shaking ass for dollars. Insane. Insane. And you want, and your fans want to be mad at me because I don't want to be a fan of your music when you have lines like that. Mm-mm. I could not imagine listening to that in my ears. Mm. Shout out to Dave. J. Cole's Wet Dreams was definitely vulnerable and definitely expressed self embarrassment and happened to be a hit. Um, that's what's up. Me personally, I wasn't too much of a fan of the song, but I hear that song is very much so him being vulnerable and opened. To be honest, I think that that is the direction Drake should go in his next project. He said I hated that damn song. Y'all stop. Um, but I think that is the direction Drake needs to go. He needs his Mr. Morale. He needs that. He needs to be able to get on wax and tell the truth about what it is that he's been going through in his life and up until this moment. He needs his man in the mirror moment. I mean, I know he kind of scrapped that because people exposed it, because Absol exposed it. But we don't want to hear no tough talk. And we also don't want to hear no victim raps. I think if you have your 440, your 444 moment, or you're missing around the big steppers moment, people might listen to it. I don't think I'm gonna personally listen to it unless the cousins ask me to, but you need you need a redo. You definitely need a redo. You need a cleanse. You need to go get baptized. Yeah, you definitely need to go get baptized a couple times. Like at least twice in one day, you need to get baptized. Shout out to Dave though. Not unless we force y'all. Forced you. Moni Drake is only done the woe is me era because that's all he got at this point. To be honest, Miss Nola, honey, he not even doing the woe is me era the correct way. It's just all about, oh, what everybody did to me. It's nothing about where I went wrong. That's what Drake needs to do. He needs to identify where he went wrong and the mistakes that he made. Go all the way back to your childhood where you told what is that white lady name? The white lady that had the talk show, where you're on the show and you're telling the white lady how your mom's friend used to give you wine coolers and she used to flirt with you. We know what you were hinting at, but you need to go and unpack your real trauma. You need to unpack your trauma with your mom. You need to unpack your trauma with your dad leaving and coming in and out of your life. You need to unpack the fact that you have identity issues. You struggle with your identity. You struggle with the fact that you are a black man, but you grew up in a house with a white mother and a white grandmother, a Jewish mother, a Jewish grandmother, and they fed you tuna fish bagels. And then you had to go to school with other white people and they picked on you about your fro and about you being black. You need to unpack that. You need to unpack that you're a sexual deviant. You need to unpack the fact that you got your dick pumped and then you're showing it off in your video and then you're mentioning it to another man in a diss. Like, why would you say to Kendrick Lamar that you got a big D and then there's video proof of it in the middle of a diss? Like, who does that? Like, that was crazy. You really told that man, yeah, there's big D and there's video proof or whatever you said. Pause. Crossing the line. Crossing the line. Are these people capable of that level of mature accountability? Drake, is he capable of it? Who are you referring to when you say are these people? Let me know before I answer who you are referring to. But I think, like I said, personally, I probably won't listen to it. But I think people would respect Drake if he took that route. But don't just take that route just to take that route. Offset did that. He tried to do the Mr. Morale thing, but he wasn't serious about it. So it flopped. But if you take that route and you're serious about the things that you're saying in the music, you actually go get therapy, you go talk to Eckhart Tolle, people might respect you a little bit, you know? Did he get it pumped or did he go the Sylvester Stallone route and get an implant? I have no idea, but that shit looked nasty. Like, I've never seen a dick that big and it's like it looked like a fucking worm. Like, ugh. Do you know how disgusting your dick has to be for a woman to look at it and be disgusted at it? Like, I literally wanted to throw up because why is it flopping around in your hand like that? And then you actually uploaded that and shared that with the world. Like, you really ruined my day. You ruined my day. Yuck. I don't know what that was about. Getting a dick implant is crazy. But you know what? I wouldn't even put that past Drake because he went and got fake abs. Like, he really went and got fake abs. Why would you go and get fake abs, but then you keep your arms fat? That's like me going to get a tummy tuck, but I keep my back rolls. Like, that don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. Get the whole package. You can afford it, Drake. If you're gonna go get the abs, you might as well get the shits in your arms too, to make it at least look right. You went and got fake abs, but your arms are flabby as fuck. Make it make sense. It's like me going get a tummy tuck, leaving my back rolls and my double chin. Bitch, are you stupid? Make it make sense. Hey, Cisa. What's up, Cisa? We just being honest. How you gonna be 30 plus years old rapping about wet dreams? That's what I be saying. That's what I be saying. These niggas don't be in touch with reality. Like, like J. Cole's sexual songs, they disgust me. Mm-mm. Just nasty. Like, when they do songs, they talk like as the perspective of like a child, like a teenager. Like when Kendrick like when Kendrick Lamar wrote um Shireen Master Splinter's daughter, and he's talking about him being a teenager and trying to get with a girl. He was still at least in his early 20s when he wrote that. So it still felt connected, but it wasn't cheesy and it wasn't overly sexual and perverted. You know? J. Cole, there's no reason why you're 28 years old and you're rapping about losing your virginity at like 10 years old. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking. Sorry if I'm nitpicking. He pissed in the bed, made a song about it, and called it Wet Dreams. Cole suffering from ED. ED, that's erectile dysfunction. I can't. I can't, bro. What is happening? Yo, what is happening? That it didn't that grippy song. He's he talking about she's strictly dickly. She gonna chew on it like Wrigley's. J. Cole. J. Cole. I can't, bro. Why would he make grippy, bro? Oh God. Oh God, stop, yo, stop. I can't. Oh God. Fucking J. Cole, man. She on my hip, she a hippie. Oh God, this is supposed to be a great lyricist, bro. This is supposed to be a great lyricist. Oh my God, bro. I'm in tears, bro. Oh my God. I am in tears. Fucking J. Cole. That's the type of lyrics a ninja write when he never got good head before. Like he never even sniffed a pussy before. Never even been eye level with a pussy before. He writing from the perspective of what he think it is. Like, bro, oh my God. He talks about sex in his song like he still never had it. Yeah, man. He talk about it like he a virgin. Nash, I'm just wondering if Cole even loves his wife. Now damn, Sarah. That's cold, Sarah. I hope he love his wife. I think he love his wife. He been with his wife for a long time. Facts. Even the way he talked about his wife crying was weird. He definitely was. Definitely was. Oh man. Meanwhile, Kendrick's Good Flirts verse is still stuck in my head, especially with the Kendrick scene in the music video. Kendrick looks well polished. Yeah. Shit is crazy. He loves his wife like a bro. That's crazy. He probably walk in the house and fist bump his wife. How the fuck you walk in the house and fist bump your wife? Like, bro, you ain't gonna give her a hug. You ain't gonna give a kiss. Nothing. Just a fist bump. J. Cole crazy, man. He crazy. He acts like everything he does, he's doing for the first time. Seriously. Oh man, man. Oh God. Yo, y'all got me over here tearing up. Oh my God. That shit is crazy. I like GNX era Kendrick fits. Um, which era? To be honest, I like the Mr. Morale era fits best. Um, besides that one where he had that white on with the shit on his head. But I like the the Mr. Morale era outfits, and then I like the GNX era outfits. I also like the Damn era outfits. I think it was Damn when he really started to take his look serious. Um, but oh my god, you had me cracking up. Money Coleslaw loves him some Drake. He'll never love his wig. He do. He really do. uh, somebody, somebody said Grippy and Good Flirts was in the same room. I had to block them. That's how you know you. That's why I be saying I don't talk to other people because they always are being disingenuous. How the fuck is Grippy and Good Flirts in the same realm? Off the first two lines alone, there's two double entendres in it. Like, stop it. Like, this is why I don't be wanting to talk to them. Cause they never being honest. Raphael Kendrick's love song from Damn was so nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Shit is crazy. Definitely. Hmm. Um Men who don't have sex think Vic Good Flirts is cringe. Now, if Drake would have wrote that shit, they would have loved it. He's the GOAT. They would have loved it. They would have been hooting and hollering about that damn song. Seriously. Um, we haven't even gotten to the damn lawsuit. And I need to end the stream. Um, I'll come back tomorrow earlier in the day and we'll talk about the lawsuit, but Um, appreciate y'all cousins. Thank you so much for pulling up and sharing this 3 hours and 30 minutes with me. I really appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for everybody who liked this video, who's left a comment, engaged in the chat, left super chat. Shout out to D2B2, um, K-Way, shout out to Raphael, shout out to Dave. Welcome to the family, Dave. Glad to have you. Shout out to Demi. Um, who else? Who else? Shout out to Rye, Miss Noel. Appreciate you. Anthony. It's just different. Appreciate you, cousin. Shout out to Davon. But yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. If you haven't joined the Discord, there's a link that is pinned. And I will catch y'all in the next stream. Y'all be safe, and I'll talk to y'all later.